I am so annoyed. Oh, see, I should have went in for Tom Brady earlier because I just went with Joe Burrows, and being Joe Burrows, he's questionable. He's a fantastic bloody quarterback, though. If I do that, though, I maybe play him the now. Actually, if I put him in.
We're on live.
Richard, we're playing.
Oh, hi.
Hello and welcome. Richard was too distracted to do his normal bit and instead just told you, let you behind the curtain to what he does in his free time.
I'm a machine.
American football.
I'm a machine. I'm doing too much.
He's a McNine.
McNine.
McNine. Anyway, hello and welcome to episode 4 of Mutant Year Zero, The Ruins of South Lanarkshire, where myself and some non-professional, apart from one of us, nerdy ass voice people who can't actually, who don't act. Some people who occasionally do voices, unpaid, apart from one of us. Hold on, where is he? Oh, I can't point to him. He's like down there or something.
He's like
he's like beside you. He's on your left.
Bottom right
he's
corner.
below where I am.
Yeah, so where Mary is, below. Yeah.
In there.
Anyway, yes, we were off last week because I was tired and we just wanted to chat instead, which we'll do some more times in the future, as long as we've got topics. Sure we will. Anyway, what should we do? So, let's introduce everyone. We're starting with somebody who's never been here before. I want to see how that point to him. Oh, he's right below me.
You're right here for me.
Wait a minute.
Hi,
Logan.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, you just realised.
Because it took you the whole time to know it.
Oh, have I been that? Oh, sorry.
You're not obsessed with your trying to get an American football player.
Oh.
Now I know how important I am.
Oh, this is going to be a fun session.
This is the level of professionalism he'll bring to your productions if you hire him as a voice actor. He will eventually notice things as happen.
I can't do this.
That's tears of joy.
I can't do it anymore, guys.
So anyway, Logan is with us tonight. Logan has actually been in the campaign since day one, and then the week we started streaming, he was like, "Yeah, see you," and just kind of wandered off.
He was a busy bee.
He was a busy
I've
bee
been busy,
doing all
yeah.
kinds of busy things,
Yeah.
Oh,
and he is now here to play with us. However, let's see what you remember. Logan, tell us about your character.
My character is a dog handler named Dodger, who's got a dog that's just called Dog because post-apocalyptic, no one cares about dog names. So,
Walking Dead.
Fuck.
oh yeah, Walking Dead do that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did I
I mean,
not kill
so did Mad Max as well.
else?
Mad Max called his dog Dog.
Wait, did he
or
do
Max.
the whole disguising his dog thing? The ghillie suit for the dog?
No,
Well,
that
I'm
was-
assuming that Logan's, of course, watched the previous episodes because he
Oh
couldn't.
yeah, of course he was. Oh, sorry.
Because he
He's a big
couldn't
friend of
join
ours.
in.
Yeah.
And
Obviously, he
supports
must have
the
watched
channel,
them.
so he's
caught
obviously
up.
watched the several hours
Wait,
of
what?
content. Wait a minute, this is the first episode?
Wait.
I'll give you a hint. It's a number between 0 and 1.
What? For a
Yeah, that's
second.
right. You know what? I'll think of a way for Logan just to wander into the scene. So anyway, yeah, Logan is here now. He'll be here all the time, hopefully, unless I kill him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, did I not kill something as well? I killed a.
You did. You were one of the heroes of
the
the Pure
yeah.
Plant. Yeah, you.
That
you
was
beat
sold a
Death.
few weeks ago, though.
That was pre-stream, mate. It doesn't even count. Nobody knows how
Yeah.
heroic you
That
are.
was a month and a bit ago.
No one cares
you-
about that anymore.
Yeah. And you snuck up and you bit a large bird to death with your terrifying jaws.
That because of shite.
It was pretty badass. So anyway, so Logan is back. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Right, who else could say? Rach, it looks like you're on my right? You're on my left? I don't know. You're
Up there.
I'm here.
you're that way. Aren't you?
Hello,
Yeah.
I am called
Yeah.
Rachel, and I play Flair, who is a stalker and has 2 young girls. I say young, they're 17. The age difference is 5 years between her and her 2 children. Yes, I am aware. I will occasionally look to this side, and it's not because I'm staring at the wall, it's because I have another screen here. I'm not crazy.
Typical person for Lannick.
Says you.
Directly
Not supposed to know
below
that.
Rachel's box on this thing is Minnie. Minnie, tell us about your character.
Hello, my character's Grey, and she's a gearhead, and is maybe not the best person to be handling explosives, but is going to.
That is what she does. Has someone got a dog that's being under duress? Is this your well-behaved dog you were telling us about? Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you were given a glowing.
Moments ago, Rachel was saying, "My dog is so well-behaved. It's perfect in every
My
way."
young puppy is barking at the Hoover. My
Sorry,
mum turns the Hoover on, she goes mad.
my youngest girl does that as well. To be fair with you, so it's okay. She's
I
eight.
mean, they're confusing things. They are scary, which is weird because he's using it, but still barks at it. Chases himself with it. Okay, yeah, so Miri shouldn't be allowed explosives, but is underneath Miri is Richard. I actually thought his name said so like
Ulf.
Yeah.
I looked at it, I thought it just said UI. I was like, that's not his name.
No. I play Ulf. I play Ulf Simonson. Hi, I'm Dick Naylor. I play in Mutant, and I let Patrick Mahomes go. Oh,
Which
this
means
is
a
a
lot
quarterback.
to, of course, the overlap between people that watch this and people that watch American football is
IRL.
massive.
I let Patrick Mahomes go, and I've got Joe Burrows as questionable. Anyway, yeah, I play Ulf. I am a. I don't know what I am. I'm so tired. I am playing a grunt. That's the word. I'm playing a grunt. Ulf Simonson. Yeah. If you've been watching and keeping up with the show, there's a lot of there's a lot of background information and backstory that came up the past couple of sessions, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes as I start to carry the cart.
He does. Yep, indeed it is. And finally, our technical expert, Scott. Our guy that has downloaded the app that we use to make this work and has definitely read the instructions.
No one else wanted to play it.
The only one that can do it.
That's not true, but we're not going to test it.
Well,
Anyway,
it is in my
Scott.
case.
Yeah, me and you can't do it, Rachel. So I don't know.
we have one other person in the stream that can do it. And I'm
just
playing
busy.
Bogart,
And Bogart the Chronicler.
who has several mutations now. I am sort of bug-like, as well as having really strong legs. So I'm very good at jumping, very good at climbing, very good at psychically messing with people and making them cry.
Well, I mean, you've done it once and it didn't go that well. No, you've done it twice. It didn't go well for you.
Someone cried, they got a job for
Oh, that's
it.
right.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, last week you made Baracus.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
also something's happened to Baracus, but we don't know what that is yet. But I had to make a thing happen to him. But yeah, okay, cool. So that's the characters we have. A bit of thing that I need to mention is I have been doing stuff wrong, which I didn't know about because I misunderstood. The instructions are hard to read and understand.
Reading's hard.
Reading is hard. There's so many words, and you can put them in so many different combinations, and then you make different words. It's ridiculous. So it turns out the XP isn't quite as generous as I thought it was. You get the same amount, but leveling up the individual skills is a little bit harder. So from this point forward, you keep what you have, but leveling up will be a little bit different in future. For example, going from 0 to 1 is 5, from 1 to 2 is 10, and from 2 to 3 is 15 experience points. Which makes sense because it was like we were really racking up those skills really quick. Also, talents, which Scott has cleverly been adding, such as zone cook and whatnot. You have to either be trained by someone in the arc that can do that, or you need to have a really good think about it when you're outside and you've got to roll a successful wits check.
A really good thing about it.
So you're going to sit there having a really good think, like, how can I cook the raw out of this? As I learn the rules, I should say, I guess I will adjust things accordingly in the future. But yes, so that's where we've landed. Now, does anyone want to say what's happened last week? Logan, you watched the stream last, so you'll definitely know what's going on.
Yeah, he'll say it all.
Totally. Totally.
Okay, right, so I'll try something else then. Who remembers what happened last week? Rachel, tell us something that happened last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Lots of things happened actually, because we were getting prepared to go and go to that scrap place, was it? Because that dude that I hate, Baracus, was in Hannibal's. He was one of his guards, and I refused to back down. So yeah, I don't know what he did. Shoot him. He did something. I didn't kill him.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, Baracus had previously done something, an unspeakable crime to one of your girls, and you threatened him. Hannibal kind of offered an olive branch saying he would deal with it, which you did not accept. But after like a conversation, he said he would deal with it. And as you were walking away, you heard 2 gunshots. However, you're not exactly sure what he's done to Baracus, but you definitely heard 2 gunshots. You have also been led to believe that Hannibal is hiding a gearhead who is kidnapped called Spanner, and Mary found proof that he's definitely been working with Spanner. Hannibal has asked you to go to the high security fence.
That's what it
warehouse.
was.
Yeah.
Over librarians on the Ark. So it's like him not returning the book may as well be a death sentence.
Pretty much, yeah. So you are aware that he definitely has Spanner, although he was not giving any of that information away himself, but you just know he's there. You have decided to take on his mission, which is to take the large trailer, the currently grunt-powered trailer, that you're going to have to go along the road and take to this area, which means there's going to be a bit of zone travelling for you. Did anything else come up that anyone wants to mention, or maybe remind me of?
I also discovered what was in the book that we located. It seemed to be information about Eden, which only Bogart knows and that one librarian, because he's not shared that information with anyone, because he knows how stupid people are and how much they panic over the slightest little bit of information.
Eden is, of course, the dream of the mutants because it's meant to be the land of plenty where nobody goes hungry or thirsty and the rot can't get you.
Hi, Eden.
Which I love it and monetize and
He's going to turn into like a resort where, like, you know, everything costs like bullets to get in. But yeah, he's got a plan. Yeah, and that leads us to the intro then. We have been pushing the trailer. You've got some helpers with you. Did anyone write down who the helpers are?
Dwight and Maddie.
Thank God, because I didn't. Yeah, that's also another TV show I was going to rip off to make a gang with all the names of the people in the office. I'll come back to that one. It's easier than thinking up real names. I'm not saying there's a Big Bang Theory group already, but I'm not saying there isn't one.
Yeah.
It's a fine show. It's good to put on in the background while you're doing something important.
Like this show. Like
Yeah,
this
like
show.
this.
Yeah, you
Put
should
this
put it
on
on the
repeat
background and
forever.
you're busy. Yes.
We shouldn't be in the background, however. We should be in the forefront,
We
paying
should
attention
be-
to.
We can be in
Please,
any
attention
ground.
to.
We're
watching
flexible.
Background,
intently.
foreground,
Logan.
midground.
Melgrim is to be enjoyed in any form that you want.
Yeah, you should be watching. You should be watching us intently, Logan.
Yes.
Oh, and the stuff
I'll
on
do it next time.
Spotify
I
as well,
promise.
so you can listen while you sleep.
Oh, where did you get that idea from?
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of watching intently, I will be back in a minute. I need to go to the little boy's room.
Go for a quick template, got you.
Yes, thank
He's
you.
got to oil the McNine.
Yes.
Yeah.
DVD.
Wait. So if you want to go over to our OnlyFans,
The camera
Suck
in
it
the
up,
toilet.
Dalton.
Ooh. So now, I believe last week, Dwight and the other one said that they were going to take the trailer to the front of the Ark and await yous. Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I was getting Jinx, the lassie that I met up with
I better write
Red.
this. That's right, you were.
Because me and Gordon, what the fuck? Me and Richard were gonna like half the pay sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go and find Jinx then, yeah?
Yeah.
No problem. Give me just 2 seconds. Sorry, it was Dwight, and who was the other one you took with?
Maddie,
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 that's
yeah.
because it was
because
howling that
I'll,
part.
I'll convince the gang leader to let him choose, I think. And Howler is also informant.
Yeah, because there was a character that Ulf didn't want coming with us.
He offered you 3, but you talked him down to 2.
Yeah.
Which didn't seem suspicious at all. So that's
No,
fine.
not at all. Yeah, luckily everyone rolled poorly in that respect. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll give you less help because that's what you want. But yeah, it's fine. What I will say is that Dwight and Maddie do manage to push the trailer off, but you know it's not easy. It's a big trailer, and you are very, very aware that you're going to be loading heavy things into it. What I should say is a fun mechanic of this game is you can hire help on the arc. You don't just have to wait till people volunteer. You can be like, hey, you, come with me, I will give you this, if you choose to do so. So anyway,
I'll get some of the children, don't worry.
Straight to the nursery. Children, come with me! Not
I
the
have
ones
work.
Oh my god.
that have heavy things that need moved. So yeah, you want to go and look for Jinx now. Jinx, you would believe, would be at the Stalker's containers if you want to go and find them. Or you can just wander around shouting her name up to you.
Can my dog sniff things out?
Oh, well, here's what we'll do then, right? As you're walking to find Jinx, you bump into Dodger.
Dodger! That's been you.
Hello!
Hey!
It's been a long time.
Like a day, but
Really.
it felt much longer.
I got lost.
Of course you did.
Within my foot.
You're lost here. I can sell you
Sure.
something to go find you.
Here's a map. It will cost you 1 bullet. And you will find your way back to the ark.
Dodger, what I'll say is that you've been off just kind of just hanging out with your dog because you really don't like other mutants anyway. You have been awfully impressed by the ghillie suit that your dog is now wearing. And you remember clearly the day that Gray made your dog a sneak suit so that the dog could sneak up to a fort. Or perhaps you weren't paying attention that day.
Or maybe Dodger was on mushrooms or something, you know?
That was very, very possible. So yeah,
Giant mutant bird.
Yeah.
very true. You have not been feeling well the last couple of days because this bird keeps burping and feathers shoot out his mouth.
Coming back up.
It's weird because he didn't actually eat any of the feathers.
Yeah, is this a new mutation? What kind of power is this?
Didn't have feathers either. What?
So yeah, you bump into Dodger. Now Dodger, you want to use your dog to find Jinx. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, traditionally, dogs need a scent to find people, unless you expect your dog to just go and ask everyone where Jinx is.
I was just going to go back to
Is
the
anyone-
place I saw in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best idea, but he came up with a
Wait,
plan. So.
could we roll for how smart this dog is?
The dog actually does have stats. The dog has 4 for strength, 6 for agility, 0 for wits, and 0 for empathy, because it relies on its master for those things.
Okay.
That
That's
makes
great.
sense.
However, he does have a skill called Sick a Dog, where he could describe Jinx to the dog, and then see if the dog can find him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has a almost telepathic, which is basically telepathic bond with his dog. So if you want to, or you can just follow. I have forgotten Flair's.
Flare.
You can just follow Flair to the location.
Follow the flare.
Follow the Flair, or you could do a roll
What?
for no reason. You got a roll.
I think I got this. Yeah, I got to roll it.
So Flair, you just walking toward because you know where she is. But yeah. But Dodger communes with his dog. So roll me a sick a dog, please.
Communes.
Communes.
You not commune with your dog, Rach? Is this what you're not saying? Your poor puppy.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
do.
I haven't
You
learned
kneel
it.
down, you look directly into its eyes, and you see you love
And then
it.
you just get licked in the face.
That's
Oh,
it. That's it.
best
Talking
bit
to
of
you.
communion.
Logan, yeah, you described the Jinx who you've met before and where you reckon she is, and yeah, the dog runs over and starts walking beside Flair. Like,
We have a
yes,
great
that's right.
bond.
Yeah.
We just
I will
race.
say the dog is
Hello,
several
dog.
steps ahead of Flair, but still, goes to the exact location. And yeah, you find Jinx is there, along with the other people who I said are there.
Red.
Red's there, and I believe there's the other dude as well. I think it's called Lynx, or no, smells of Lynx, isn't it? Here we go. Actually, that's right. Yeah, you sure do. Where the hell? I'm sorry. Actually, ARC NPCs. God damn it! I've been off this for like a week, and I forgot the layout that I've set up, which is meant to be really easy to use. No. ARC bosses, common factions,
Am I
unaffiliated. There we
even
go.
written this down?
There we go. It is actually Jinx and Lynx is their name, so I've got 2 X characters. Yep. And I'll say that Red, Lynx, and Jinx are all sitting together, and they see you coming and they wave you over.
Hello.
They nod to you. Yeah. They greet you, ask you what you're looking for,
We
and one of
have
them
a
gives your
mission.
dog scritchies.
We have a mission, and the money is 5 bullets going and 5 back. You in?
They look. Who are you offering this to? Is it Red and Jinx, or just Jinx?
Red's already accepted it.
All right, cool. So Red's coming with you then.
Jinx.
Now you're aware that is all of your payment.
Yeah, well, Richard was going to give her half of his, and I was going to give her the other half of
Yeah.
mine, so she get a full payment, and we both got half.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Jinx, she can't hold out her hand. So give me the money then. Yeah, okay. She gets 5 bullets. You minus 5 bullets. Red and Jinx stand up. Yeah. So what's the job?
We have to go and find some things. We are making a fence.
They look at you for a kind of long moment. A fence, and they kind of point over to like some of the ruined fence of the ark.
Like a proper fence. You know, ones that actually stand up by themselves.
Oh, you've took Hannibal's job, haven't you?
Yes. It was the best option, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. Let's get moving then. Yeah, you see them. They go over at their bags. They pack some gear, and they tell Lynx to kind of look after the containers while they're gone. Yeah, and they're kind of with you now.
Onwards to glory.
They look at each other. It's like, hopefully we won't die. How are we going to transport all this fence back?
We have a tractor. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Tractor. No, look at it.
A
Like-
tractor. A something with wheels that moves.
They know it's like, how does it move? Is it got like an engine?
I can't remember.
It's not. No, it's
I
a
don't
trailer
think
that the
so.
grunts
I
are going
think
to
we
push.
have to push. Well, I say we, not us. We do not have to push.
They look. Yeah, I won't be pushing. I will ride in the trailer and I will shoot at things that come near us.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, they follow you. They also nod to Dodger.
See
He doesn't.
the
He
car.
speaks. Yeah.
Is that any way we could have like dog pull the cart?
It is a full-size tractor trailer that probably weighs several tons. You can certainly try.
I would like to try.
Okay, cool. So you
Your
should
dog
return.
will die.
You're 40
Oh wait,
pounds.
he can die, can he?
Yep, he can die.
Oh,
He is a
no,
dog.
never mind. I'm not risking that. Never mind.
It does
Oh God, it
actually.
would.
Be great
Yeah,
fun.
it would.
Does
Oh
do
yes, it
psychological
does. Yeah.
damage to your character until you get a new dog.
Yeah, I'm not doing any dumb ideas right now.
So yeah, you just make your way back through the arc, and you do hear people whispering about the trailer that you have taken on the job of Hannibal. Kind of people are pointing over at you. You do see a group of grunts that are kind of like just peering at you, and you hear them whispering. But yeah, you just make it back to the trailer. Who else stayed at the trailer?
Yeah, I stayed at the trailer.
Okay, yeah. Were you doing anything to the trailer at all, or?
Oh wait. I remember last time someone sat up on the top of the trailer. Well, we actually went off altogether, so I
Well,
wasn't at
they
the
basically
trailer.
took the
Damn it.
trailers to the like the kind of front entrance, at least to the road in front of the arc, or a road leading down to a kind of like paved area in front of the arc. So yeah, I mean, you could have just circled around and went back. It's up to you.
Okay, well, yeah, just went back towards it.
Yeah. Can have you. You could be inspecting the steering column that was installed
Yeah.
that you were quite impressed
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's a kind of like it sits quite high up on the wheels, but they've got like basically like a seat that hangs off that they've kind of jury rigged a steering column onto. So yeah, you can like turn. It's heavy, but you can turn the wheels. It doesn't move very fast. You currently have two grunts that have got like handles down from the side that are pushing it along, and Alpha, I believe, is going to help them.
Yeah, I'll get to one of the sides and I'll start pulling.
White and Maddie are like, you guys not gonna hire any more grunts for this, or we just doing this? This is gonna be really heavy with the fencing in it. I mean,
No, we'll be-
strong.
No money
They will
to
show
pay
you they are
anyone.
strong, but
No, we'll be fine. Don't worry. I got this. We got this. We're good guys. We'll be able to do it.
alright. Okay. So what I'm going to say is this is going to be slow going because although you are very, very strong, it's very, very heavy. But yeah,
I'm just
so this is
crawling
it.
all over the thing, like tightening things and like loosening other things and trying to make it work
Oh,
better.
fucking hell.
Take these wheels off. These are getting in the way.
Hey, what's this do?
Stop! to
Breaks
lift
it.
this
It doesn't
somehow.
matter.
We should say that we've got a subscriber.
What?
Thank you
Oh,
so much.
Yes, I
Mente.
gifted a sub. I gifted a
Yay.
sub just randomly. It's me and Mensa that has it. I'm testing.
We do that amongst the first first followers. So,
Yeah,
there you go. Huzzah! Yay for
we have a first. We have a first
Yay.
subscribe for the month. I'm just checking
Oh,
as well.
actually, we already had one because
Oh, right, okay.
I also subscribed
Cool.
using my free Prime
yeah, but
subscription.
that doesn't count. We've actually got someone who
No,
has
no,
subscribed.
no. Every subscription counts.
Yes.
Everyone.
Every
Anyone
single
who's
one.
penny
watching,
counts.
I've
I can
use
see
it.
it's
Free
like
for everyone else. It's good. We love it.
it's
I was
only
also testing
5
the bits. I was testing the bits for Cheers. There's 11 up. There wasn't any alert came up from what I
Oh,
can see,
that's weird.
so we maybe need to check that.
Setting that's wrong somewhere.
Yeah, just
We'll
so
come
you
back
know,
to this
we'll
behind the scenes
we'll
stuff
get back
later
to
on,
this.
yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey viewers, do you want to hear us talk about things that don't matter to you? Anyway, so yeah, he's arrived at the front. Mary, yeah, the steering column is heavy, but you can do it. There is a brake, which basically connects to a simple system that rubs against the wheels to stop it rolling too fast. The grunts, yeah, they brace themselves and you get you moving. The wheels are like fairly well made, and yeah, it rolls along. Once you kind of get up to pace, it's not particularly taxing. There's 3 years, so I'm not going to make his roll for this, but it's not quite as fast as if you didn't have a big ass thing that you were pushing yourself. I'll say that both the stalkers have climbed into the trailer and are just kind of like leaning over the side with a rifle slung. One Red does have some binoculars that she's looking around the countryside with. I'm going to assume that Flair is going to lead the way.
Yes, I will.
And Dodger and Bogger, are you riding on the trailer or are you just walking beside?
Walk on the side.
If you'd
Make it
said
awkward.
that's fine. So yeah, and with that, yeah, you travel away from the arc. The road, the ancients done some things very well, and usefully, one of them is building roads. They have got cracks in them, and like bits of grass are growing out, but by and large, they are in pretty good condition. Yeah, I'm going to have it that way because otherwise it'd be really difficult to do this because roads would not survive. I've seen what happens to a road if it's not maintained. It just immediately crumbles to nothing. However, these ones
Dirt
did.
track.
Yeah. So yeah, the roads they're okay. A bit rocky in places, bits of ground, but you can see where they used to be, and it's really useful for pushing the wagon. So yeah, you travel away from the Ark. You know your location. You've got it marked on your map, but you have got to travel to it. Now, I have got
Scott,
a
there's no
question
audio
for you.
coming for you.
There we go.
I
I
can
should
hear
be
you,
working
mate,
I
now.
can hear you.
I
Yeah,
think
can
I
hear you.
think you should hear me now. It seems to have been a
It's Richard I
stream
can't hear.
Oh,
Rich is muted. He's alright.
He's just said he knows.
He's literally muted.
I
Yeah.
can read
Yeah,
lips.
sorry.
Or is it still acting up?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm
I can
meaning
hear
through. I'm not meaning through Discord. I'm meaning through.
Wait, everyone quiet for a second then.
Yeah, I can hear you through Twitch.
Right.
That you've missed was I am sitting on the trailer, basically saying to the grunts, "Can this not go fast?" Or Gearhead can form him some form of whip.
Yeah, I mean, you could be shouting this down to her, like, yeah, like, I'd like something to go and whip these grunts. That doesn't have any kind of weird
Oh.
thing if we do that. Yeah.
I'm sort of hanging on to the side of it, like doing something. Going, I don't see how a whip would help this. Just pointing at a
What the
random.
Push the
expert?
grunts. Right, Logan. Seeing as you have been away, odds or even?
Odds.
God damn it, Logan! You've already failed us.
Oh, odds. Okay. After your first couple of hours of kind of slowly moving this thing forward, you see something beside the road. I will show it to you guys on roll 20 and I will describe it. Okay.
Petrol
Amidst the
station.
yeah. Yes, right,
Yeah.
petrol station. Amidst the ruins
Sorry.
of some homes and a burned out building stand a single-storey structure with a partially collapsed roof over the area in front. A faded yellow sign is stuck to the door. It reads Red Plague inside, no entry. It has windows and several large metal containers outside of varying sizes. The space in front of the building has 6 boxes with broken down vehicles in front of them. There are old tracks leading in various directions, but the freshest lead behind the building. A low hissing noise and the occasional bark and growl can be heard from behind the building. Now, this is to the right-hand side of yous. Yous can continue. There is other buildings dotted round about it, but they appear to have been collapsed due to weather, fire, or just general poor maintenance. But this one does seem remarkably intact.
Does anybody else hear that sound?
Does anyone else hear that sound?
You can all
yeah.
hear once she's arrived. Yeah, you used to listen, and it's just like a rattling noise. Like have you ever had like glasses that are gently kind of vibrating next to each other, and a hissing sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you can hear.
Kind of like not an engine. No.
I am going to take some form of cover.
Well, you are currently
think
inside
we
a
should-
big ass trailer with like metal sides, and so yeah, you can absolutely hide behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should
me-
check it out. See if maybe
Who mean
it
dog
is an
stealth then?
engine and I'm not crazy.
Absolutely fine.
Red Plague. That was we came across that previously. Am I right?
The Red Plague is what finished off the Old World.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, War Plague, Famine,
Yeah,
and
but
Red Plague was the big one that kind of slowly killed most of the population of the world over about 40 years.
we
And
came
you have-
across something similar to that
Yeah.
in Lanark Loch. Am I right?
That was right. One of the buildings that you found originally pre-stream was filled with the corpses of those that had succumbed. And at first it was a triage, and then literally it was a body dump.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have heard of Red Plague before, and as always, the sign lists the symptoms and who you should call if you think you have any of these symptoms. But mainly, it's just a warning to stay out.
Right.
Um,
The last time we came across something like this, it became quite invaluable and useful, we should probably maybe check it out for a couple of minutes. See what we can find. At least, does it sound like machinery? The hiss.
Give me
Comprehend?
give me a comprehend will do. Yeah, give me a yeah.
Has Red sort of made any indication that you're like maybe a little bit on edge or something by the sounds?
Red doesn't appear to be phased by this. She is kind of like looking around.
Okay.
Again, she's got the binoculars and she's looking at the horizon, but it's not the noise of heavy machinery. Well, not you would guess. What did you get for your comprehend roll, Rashad?
I got one success.
Ah, nice. It reminds you of something you've heard. Water boiling under pressure, and like when it kind of the pressure kind of pushes lids off, like out the side. Or like kettles boiling. You've heard that kind of stuff. It's more like kind of pressurized kind of liquid hissing.
You're a
Anything else?
survivor.
Say that again, mate?
Is that could be a survivor, like could be a hideout for someone. Just try to survive.
Dodger announces to the group.
Yeah. There was also growling, right?
Barking and growling, yeah, occasionally, yeah. More like, I mean, Logan, you would recognize it's like they don't sound like angry barking. It's more like dogs interacting.
We should
Oh, a
check
dog
it
can have
out.
a friend.
We should
Dog.
check it out just in case, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Don't be
go,
worried.
you all go check it out, and I'll be in right behind you.
Of course you will.
Blair,
Yeah.
you're up for a trip?
Yes, I sure am.
I got your back.
Well, sure am.
I sure am.
So this
Oh,
sounds
that's a
like
good accent. Rich, that was a very good
Oh,
accent.
your
I'm
next
sure
character,
I
yeah.
am. I like that.
No, it wasn't.
So the steam thing sounds like some kind of machine.
Well, you don't know. You hear the noise it's making, and that's what you're likening it to, but you don't know
From
what
what
it's
I'm
doing. because
gathering,
you-
it's probably something like boiling water or food or something like that, and
Yeah,
they have a
it's-
dog with them.
I mean,
It
you
sounds
can
like
walk back
something
and find out if you want.
I am. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll.
How are you approaching? Stealthily, just walking
Yes.
around, announcing your presence?
Is there like any other entries?
The front door has been nailed shut. There's like large kind of like some kind of wood or something just nailed over the door to stop entry, and then the signs on the front. There's windows, but they're darkened. There's something kind of put over behind them. But you could gain entry those ways if you choose to, or you could just go around the back. It's up to you.
Would you think about going around the back?
Sounds like a good idea. If we go around the back, at least check outside before we go in.
Okay, yeah. So walking behind the building, just so I'm clear on this, everyone apart from Bogart is going. Is that right?
Yes.
Bogart's going, he's just going behind everyone.
I'll,
Just wait to see what happens 1st.
I'll stick close to Flair, being buddies and all.
Nice. So yeah, you go behind the building, and sure enough, you find a cart. It's maybe a couple of meters long. It's got 4 wheels in it. It's fairly well engineered for like maneuverability. And on it is a kind of weird contraption. It's glass. It's rubber. There's like a little kind of like stove on it that seems to be heating liquid. It's kind of piping through different things. And hanging off the side, there is various bottles with different names in them. They say things like lock water, swamp water, rainwater, river water, stew water. And yeah, it looks like the water is going through some kind of process and then dripping out into a large bottle.
Filtration?
Say it again?
Filtration? Something like that?
What is filtration?
Can I make
It's
a comprehend check?
Does the machine look similar to to anything at the water plant we've recently came from?
Interesting. Mary, to answer your question, if you want to work out what this is, you can give me a jury rig or a comprehend or whatever you think fits your skills the best.
Right, if it's an artifact from the old age, I can get a +2, but I don't know what that is.
It's not an artifact from the oldies. This looks
Okay.
relatively newly made.
Okay.
This looks like if you were to make something, it would look kind of like that.
Right, so it's just
Because
normal
it's all just
Yeah.
random crap that somebody's found and then made into a thing that does stuff.
I'm gonna look for that maker mark.
I'm
Interesting.
gonna roll this first.
Yeah.
Aye,
Any successes?
I have
2.
2, yes.
Nice. Remember, you can keep one of those successes for later on. Right, so yeah, you have. Yeah, this is a filtration system, exactly like Flair said. You can see the areas where there's charcoal in it. There's all kinds of different cleaning implements and materials and minerals that you could find.
It's
But
a filtration system, exactly like Blair said.
it is jury rigged to hell, but like, yeah, someone who's pretty clever managed to make this, and it looks like you could put pretty much any kind of water into this part here, and eventually something would come out here that wouldn't kill you, probably.
I think there's
Totally.
probably someone here because this is not something you would just leave behind.
I will add that there is 2 smaller dogs and 1 big dog that are looking at you intently right now. They're not doing anything,
Right,
but they're
right.
having a look at you.
Hello, little doggy.
Are they looking in disgust or are they looking?
This
Do you-
is
are
not
Is
they-
there
Jerry.
any-
He likes dogs.
Is there any water
No,
rations
this
here?
is the dog handler.
Okay, are they looking at you in disgust? Okay, have you got a relevant skill where you can tell me
He
what the
hasn't
facial
showered in a
expression
few
of a dog
days.
means?
Are they affronted by our very presence?
Using psychic detection with a dog who will naturally sense the intent of dogs.
If you want to get your dog to go over and make friend, give me a sick of dog roll, and your dog will go over and talk to the dogs.
Friends.
Is there any water
That's what-
rations here?
Oh,
Say it again, Scott.
Is there any water rations here? Like from this
This
filtration?
thing is filled with water rations. I mean, there's various bottles hanging off the side with the different names written on them. So, I mean, you can certainly plunder that for the water rations if
Oh
you
yeah,
choose to.
I'm definitely plundering it.
Okay, we'll come back to that, mate. Logan, Dodger, what did you get any successes?
Is it the green
6
success?
successes, mate.
Yeah, you got
Sixes.
one. You got
Yeah,
one.
Your dog goes over and goes, and it comes back to you, and it says, it doesn't say because it's a dog. It just goes. You understand that as they guard that for the guy that feeds them. Now, Scott, when you go to feed your rations,
Oh,
a
dear.
dog gets up and grills very loudly at you.
I will take my hand off it, and I will look at Blair and be like, "Could you do that thing you do? We need water." That thing.
I know what you mean. I think I don't want to hurt the doggies.
Yeah. Not
I
only
mean,
that,
this is
you
some
need water.
person's. Yeah,
Yeah, you
this
need
is
water.
some
We don't.
person's device, and the doggies
Can I
look
tame the
very,
dogs?
very kind.
So, look, what did you ask me?
Can I tame the dogs?
No, they're somebody else's dogs, mate. You can't just steal their dogs. I'll tell you what, you can certainly try.
No, don't do it.
There's an army of dogs.
Shockingly,
I mean-
you're allowed 1 dog at a time, mate. If you were allowed several dogs, it would make
No.
you completely invincible.
Fuck.
I mean, that would be
Well,
cool though.
It would.
be. What I'll say is that there is clear. There's a door behind it which shows signs of being open and closed. There's scrapes in the ground, so there is a door that you can walk into to get into the petrol station, if you
I'll,
choose to.
yeah, I'll
I
walk
think
in
I
and
might go that way.
yeah, I'll walk in and
Is
call.
there traps?
Do you want to check for traps?
Oh, let's check for traps.
Yeah, give me a. Actually, you know what? Because you've decided to say it, and this is not that type of game. Is everyone helping him look for traps, or are you just ignoring them walking in?
No, walking in.
I was gonna say I'll stealthily walk in, but it's probably just for noise more
If
than.
it's just one guy, there's got to be trapped. If he's got 3 dogs at the same time.
No, I'll
right.
walk in and shout, "Hello."
Did
I'm
I
not
ever,
walking
did I
stealthy.
ever see the maker's mark on this?
The maker's mark. You look around for it, and you do find a mark, but you don't recognise it. The
Right.
marks tend to be made by
Oh,
gearheads.
it's because we've seen one on that tractor, and I was just looking to see if it was
Aye,
the same guy.
it's not the make
That was
is not the mark
Spanner,
as
wasn't it?
spanners.
Mhm.
There is
Yeah.
marks on it. You're like, well, that could be it, but that could also just be a really bad weld. You're not sure.
Yeah.
But although this is kind of durag and it is functional, it's not like as well made as like the trailer. Someone had spent some time with that and got materials. This looks like this person's been dragging crap out. Like, I'm just gonna nail this all together, and now I've got a thing. So yeah, Logan, as you're looking for Dodger, as you're looking for tracks, Ulf just kind of like shoves you out the way and walks in and shouts hello. Ulf, what you see
Hello.
before you is there is a room that's the shelving's all been pushed to one side and it looks like someone's made a makeshift camp. You see a kind of an outline of a person lying on the floor with a blanket over them and something under their head.
Hello. Whoa. Yeah. Apologies. I didn't know you were sleeping. We didn't mean to wake you. We were just passing. We heard something, and we were just curious of what was going on. Are you okay?
Yeah. Right. All right. Yeah. Sorry. You.
Lovely.
Hold on a minute. And he picks up a kind of glass and just takes a shot of it. Oh yeah. You want some?
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
please.
I'll have a sniff of it. Do I recognize it?
It is fucking gut rot booze.
Fucking hell. I'll take a sip.
It is horrific. It is. If all the dregs of all the booze you'd ever drank had been emptied together and then just left in the sun and then just get back to you, that is what you just drank.
So in the wasteland, this is the good stuff.
Oh yeah. This is.
Yeah. That is
Holy Grail.
some shit. I'll hand it
That is,
back.
that's what I call it, shit water.
Nice.
Right. Anyway, sorry, I just wasn't expecting visitors.
No, you're fine. Listen,
Oh,
man.
did you want some too? And he points to Flair.
It's okay. I will maybe have some. Sure, why not?
Yep, take a drink.
Listen, friend. Why you all?
Fire comes out my mouth.
Listen, friend. Why you out here?
Oh, yeah, still water. Sell water to everyone in the West. Anyone that'll buy, I'll sell to. Name's Stu.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Ulf. I'll shake his hand.
Puts his hand out, yep, slaps his hand out,
I'm
goes,
Fleur.
pumps up and
Nice to
down.
meet you.
Same again, pumps hand up and down. Where are you
You're-
from?
We live somewhere.
They need water.
Actually, funnily enough, we've actually got a
we
lot of
have
water.
water.
But did you build that outside?
Yeah. Well, it was me and my friends. Well, they're gone now, but yeah, me and my friends built it.
Your friends.
Did
What
you
happened?
kill them?
Kill them. They're my friends. Why'd I kill them? Don't kill your friends. Friends
Some
be
people
friends.
have strange relationships with their friends.
No. It was long ago. Not there anymore.
That
Gone.
contraption is very good.
Thank you. It sees me right. Keeps me hydrated, and I find enough things that I can sell to people of the Waste, my customers, one and all.
Nice. Is it just water you sell?
Well, I have water. I have different flavors of water, and I of
Nice.
course have this wonderful, delicious alcohol that I've provided you with.
That
I
is,
also have some other things as well. If people are interested.
How far out are we from the Ark?
2 hours.
You do I recognize him? Does he come from our Ark? Was he ever in our Ark?
Don't recognize this guy.
Listen, friend. We got a big place down just further down, a couple of hours away from here. I mean, if you're on your own, we have kennels and all that. You could get your dogs down, and you can even take the machine down.
I'm not on my own. I've got me dogs, and I've got all me customers, my friends.
Yeah,
He
well-
means like a community.
Is he
Oh no, it didn't work out so well last time. Not
Yeah.
going through that again.
is he bullshitting me with customers? Because I'm just thinking there's no way we would know about this if he's only a couple of hours out. Is he bullshitting?
Not necessarily, because remember, there's
Yeah.
some places people avoid.
So here's the thing: have I heard of anyone mentioning about a water salesman a couple of hours out from the Ark? And two, is he telling the truth about folk passing through regularly?
Interesting, right. I'm not just going to give you that information. You're going to have to give me some kind of rule for it. I believe it'd be a manipulate rule, and it would be against his manipulate. But
How about sense emotion?
you can go for sense emotion. Yes, that sounds good
Doesn't
to me.
matter. It's just as bad anyway. Nah, I didn't get not a single success. Didn't get a fail either. To be fair, so
You could, Richard. I'm just going to say you could try asking him.
yeah.
Like,
No, I'm not built. I was more trying to think back to see has anyone mentioned it because I would ask him. Look,
if you were
he's
to
not the
think
close second
back,
to
you
customers.
have never heard of a water salesman. You've never heard of a traveling salesman, let alone a traveling water salesman. Like nobody comes to the Ark apart from people that live in the Ark. However, you've recently met a community of ghouls that could communicate just a day's journey north of the Ark.
Is he a ghoul?
Interesting you mentioned. Doesn't appear to be a ghoul.
Is he? Does he have a mutation?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
Are you a mutant?
Yeah. We're all mutants on my Ark.
What's your
Yeah.
mutation?
That's a very personal question, isn't it? What's your
Yeah,
mutation?
exactly. Don't ask another man about his
I mean,
mutation. Come on.
I'm showing you my
Personal.
mutation. I've got 4 errors.
I'm not in the building, so don't say anything.
he stops for a second and kind of like looks at you, takes off his goggles, and cleans like, "Jeez, what do you do? What the hell? I thought you had like a small person in there."
I just go, and a bit fire goes.
Oh my god, that is ridiculous. All right, okay.
It's very helpful.
Rachel, he's gonna do something. See, as you spout a bit of fire, he does that, and the fire swirls through the air.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
pretty.
Listen, friend. I mean, we're only a couple of hours out from our arc. I mean, we could if you come with us and we could take you back. You could come. I mean, it must be lonely out here. I understand you got your dogs and all that, but listen, it's protection. You can help out with the water. We got a lot of water filtration anyway. I'm sure you could be able to sell your wares down there anyway and help us out. Do you fancy coming along? I mean,
Friend, I appreciate the offer you've given me. I would love to stop at the Ark and sell them me scrap and me wares. I don't need a
This
home.
squirrel.
I've been here for a few days. I'm going to move on. I'll find somewhere else. I'll stay there a few days. I'll find camps where they'll want to buy my wares. There's people out there that need people like me to keep them in water.
well, exactly. That's why I'm saying if you go down to the Ark, you'll be able to sell your stuff there.
Well, you don't have to
Be able
stay.
to.
I've
Yeah,
got
exactly.
regulars that need me to come back and drop off water, though. And
Oh,
I like
whereabouts?
it. They're right from the old.
It's close enough to still have regulars.
Well, some of my regulars are a few days away.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
whereabouts? Who do you deal with?
Looks
If
to
you don't
you
mind
when you say
asking.
that.
If
Look, friend, you've not made a purchase, and now you're asking me where my friends are.
where are my manners? You're actually right. Listen, I've like to say, what have you got other than water? I mean, I'm okay for water, but
Well, water's not your thing. Booze isn't your thing. I have some scrap, and I have something very, very, very special.
oh well, I obviously want to see
what's
this
the
very
special
special
thing?
thing, like
Well, the special thing. First of all, let me make sure you've got the goods. The special thing will cost you 10 bullets.
10
I
bullets. Well, I need to see the
10.
we
I
have
need
to
to see
see
the special
first.
thing before we go and see the
I
special.
must tell you this. It is an artifact from the old world.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I am very, very sure. But unfortunately, something such as that makes me a little bit of a target. You seem like fine folk. I'd
So
be
why
willing to
will
part with
you
it.
tell us you have a artifact if
I'll tell you
you
what.
My
How
are
head
about
pokes around
worried?
the door and I go, artifact.
What?
Yes, great artifact. He has something fancy.
yeah, Gray. Do you want to get
Bring your friends. Bring more the merrier. Would you
yeah,
like
yeah,
a drink?
Gray? Do you want to get a Bogart in for a couple of minutes?
Oh god, get in here. Stop messing with us. Stop playing with that dog.
Yeah, he's just like
Careful with the dog, gentlemen.
it's
They
like
bite.
it looks like playing to everybody else, but really the dogs are just attacking him.
Stu walks to the back door. Down, boys, down, down. Friends, friends, friends. And then he'll say a phrase that you don't recognise. But when he says it, the dogs all come and sit in
Yeah.
a line.
That makes sense. Bogart. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah, our friend here says he's got an artifact from the old world. I thought you might be interested in it.
Oh, what kind of
Well, let's see what we've got here then. And I'm going to open the artifact and make you roll a random artifact check. So somebody roll me a D666, please.
Can I do it?
Oh,
Yeah,
go on
I
then.
was going to say Scott can do it since he looked, but never mind.
Too late. 461.
461. Let's find out what you can. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
There's another pair of boots in it.
It'd be so funny if it's like another grenade. It's always grenades. There we are. That was the right page there.
Wow, we're up to 15 watchers.
Right.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Rachel, what did you roll?
461.
461. Okay. The artifact that he has, you just might have to. It's a
Another
small
grenade.
glass bottle. It has got a kind of rubber tube with a kind of like a circle bit at the end, and he goes over.
Is this
to-
scuba goggles?
No, it's not. It's way worse than that. He walks over to Scott and presses it, and a kind of fine mist goes into your face. It is a perfume bottle.
Perfume! I've heard
It
legends
gives you
of this.
+2 to any manipulate rolls that you make.
Yeah, I would like this very much.
This, my friend, will cost you. Like, there's so much stuff in that artifact table, by the way, and like, it's like the worst thing. This will cost you 10 bullets.
You have 10 bullets. Is this
What?
Dior?
Even Stu looks surprised, like,
Wait,
Not even going to negotiate.
Well, he did just spray the perfume stuff, so maybe
Oh,
the
that's
salad
right,
has a bit of.
Yeah, it's like
policies. Yeah.
I was going to
you
just say, I'm assuming that he's just like obsessed with the fact that it is.
Yeah, it has got obsession written on the front. So he blasts it into your face, and you all get a whiff of it, and Bogart has never smelled so amazing in his life. Like, each one he's like, oh my god, like, Bogart, despite your horrifying bug visage and terrible mandibles and like the fact that half your face is melted, look damn fine over there. So yeah. Bogart, lose 10 bullets. I'm going to have to put 10 bullets in this guy's inventory. I really thought you were going to negotiate.
I think this is crazy purchase, but okay.
Hey, a
Obviously,
plus
no.
a plus one to my already very high manipulate.
It is a +2 to your already high manipulate.
Oh.
Bogart, you smell lovely.
I just got a
I did
massive
not
stat
think
boost.
I would ever say those words together, but I have.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it reminds me of Julia.
I'm
I'm going to shake it off. Just shake it off. Oh my god.
There we go. Scott, I'm going to send you the picture
shake
of
it
what
off.
that does. Did you manage to shake it off, mate?
Yeah, I got one
Bogart,
success.
you may need to move away from him. He is getting a bit excited.
Reminds you of Julia, who mainly smelled of sweat and grease, but in your mind, that's what she smelled like.
Yeah.
I
Scott,
smell
you've got
of
an
the
artifact.
sweat part.
Yusuf, I'm going to shut the shop early today. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Since I was so
Easy.
generous with the bullets, could I get a few water rations?
Of course, 10 bullets. How many would you? I'll give you 4 rations. How's that?
That's very generous. Thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate my customers.
I thought you were going to ask me to manipulate roll with my extra manipulate.
Oh my god.
If you want, you can try and manipulate him to get a couple more. I will accept that.
Okay, I will see.
Fail.
Fail.
Aye.
All fails.
I just want you to
Ten
fail
ones.
because it will be so funny.
It's like if I fail, it's like I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah,
You don't even. Yeah,
does
you got
that count
passed.
towards
There you go.
his
Just.
gear dice? Does it gear dice that?
Basically, what happens, like, see the last column? Yeah, that would
Yeah.
go towards his gear dice. So, like, let me see. It's see how the gear dice, you just click 2 on that to give yourself the extra rolls,
Yeah.
and that should work. Aye.
Oh, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
You have taken my big ticket items. I've got some scrap and then some water. Water. I'll give you 2 water rations per bullet. See, you've been such fine customers.
Thank
Well, that's
you.
very
So
kind
that's
of
me
you.
got
That's
20
10.
water then?
No, that's 20, not 10.
No, in future purchases. In future purchases. No.
Alright.
Yeah, settle down. You're very charming. But,
Oh, of
we've got a
course.
business to run here.
I can't
I
shoot.
can appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. So about your other customers, how far out did you say they were?
Well, you've got the old man and the kids. They're about a day away. You've got the friendly ghouls. Then you've got the not so friendly ghouls.
Did you
And
just
then-
say old man?
Yeah, the old man.
How old is the old man?
Never asked. Old. Like an elder, like an old elder. Remember the elder? Like, do you
So
have an
he
elder
looks
on
like
your
an
rock?
old man.
Yeah,
Well-
he's not as old as our elder was real old, but he's
Has he
maybe.
got white hair?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like bushy, grey, white, tufty, big beard. You know, old.
Where is this man at?
The old man and the little ones, they're. Have you got a map?
Yes.
Yeah, we do,
I
yeah.
will pull out my map that I've drawn.
You will mark a location on your map. When you get there, tell him that Stu says you're all right, or he might shoot you,
Okay.
or blow you up, or set you on fire. Just make sure
I have the fire
you're
down,
alright.
don't worry.
Yeah, his fire comes from the sky. The first time, it nearly blew me and my car apart. He said it was a
From the
warning shot.
sky.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot. It was like you.
Maybe
just-
we should check
I'll
him
kind
out
of like
one day.
look at Gray and be like, have you heard of anything like this?
Have I?
You've studied old world weapons, and you've certainly heard of weapons that come from the sky and blow things up in the ground. You've not heard of anyone in possession of them recently, but it's not. I mean, you know, if you got a grenade and you stood on top of something and flung it, it would blow up something. So not unreasonable to expect that someone might come up with it at the time.
Oh
Like
yes, I've heard
some
of these
kind
things.
of
Oh, yes.
grenade thrower.
I think we should check him out sometime.
Mhm,
Not yet,
mhm,
but
yep.
we have
Yeah,
a
we
But
mission.
we could go just. I mean, don't.
Well, we
After
could
mission, perhaps?
maybe do it on the way back.
I
Okay.
love the idea that he's like, let's abandon this stupid thing. Let's go and find an
We
old
have
man
to. We
who might have
we
something
have
that
to
blows
do
up.
this because we have a huge tractor.
Yeah, the broad of track.
Yes, that thing. Yeah.
Well, like a big cart, like mine.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
I cannot pronounce this
Big thing
word.
with wheels.
Yeah, it's got a cart. Yeah, cool. I've got a cart. Is it bigger than mine? Is it out the front?
You can go and have a look.
He kind of goes
Is
out the front.
our
just
car bigger than yours? Well,
He pulls the tabs like, and
Let's
he's
not
like,
compare sizes.
take it out. That's
It's not the
impressive car.
size of the cart, it's the way it moves. We have
It's the
3 men.
horsepower.
We have 3 mutant power.
That's very impressive. I wouldn't be able to move something like that. But yes, that's a nice looking cart you got there. Leave a lot of tracks, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Oh,
the
wait.
dogs that helped you pull your track. Yeah.
No, mine's designed for lightness, quickness of movement, and aerodynamicness. Mary, having looked at it, no, it's not. It's fucking cobbled together. But you
I'm
know,
just sort of nodding politely.
so if you look, I pull it myself. I don't go massively far. I've dotted out a route, but if you say you've got an arc, I will visit your arc.
Yeah,
Although
they're
if you
gonna
don't
love
buy
your
water,
stuff. Well, you said you got flavored water, yeah?
oh yes.
Oh, we'll be into that. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd love that.
What
I've
type
got
of
flavor.
flavor?
This flavor.
Lock flavor. river flavour, swamp flavour, stew
Oh.
flavour.
I miss stew flavor.
Yeah.
Not many
Wait,
people
is
take
it
the stew
stew
flavour.
flavor as
Yeah,
in
well-
your name stew, so you taste like you, or stew is in the food?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, we probably should get going. I mean,
Quick.
we've already been here about 10-15 minutes.
Just before we
Yes,
leave,
let's-
though, you mentioned that those tracks are left behind, like, are large, and we may draw unwanted attention. Do you know of a safe route to this place? And point on the map to where we're heading.
Oh, the security
Why would
fence
you
place.
tell people where we are going?
I'm not
Be
going there. There's no
friendly.
customers there.
That's fair.
I've been by it. It's on my way to one of the ghoul camps, the one that's at the old hospital.
Are these the
Yeah.
friendly ghouls or the bad ghouls that you deal with?
How many ghouls have you have you met?
I've
This
met a
place is a
few.
nightmare.
Yeah, I've met a few
We did,
ghouls.
yes.
We
Some
met
of them were
some nice
nice.
ones, some
Some
met some bad
friendly.
ones.
Well,
Just party, some of them.
there's some that are friendly if you like. What I done was I went up and I left the water, and then I went, and then I came back and they drank the water, and then the next day I left some more water, and then I went, and then I came back and they drank the water, and the next time I left the water and I stayed, and I waited for them to come up, and then I spoke to them, I explained what I was there for, and they were like, "Oh, right, okay," and then they didn't kill me, so they're friendly ghouls. These other ghouls I tried that with immediately shot at me and tried to set me on fire.
No
Luckily-
friendly, okay.
Is
I
this
can
the
do
ones
things
at the
with fire.
hospital that did this?
The hospital ones were
Yes, you do
alright.
that thing where my fire went in a circle. That was
Yes,
pretty
that's
cool.
the only reason I got away.
Well, that makes sense.
But yeah,
Anyway,
there's little
um,
encampments of ghouls that are like less rah, and more just like.
Bogart, did you show where we're going on the map?
Yes.
He did.
Right. So just so that I listen on the, I take it that's what you were saying. Is there anything on the way to this?
Yeah,
that we need to
anything
be
that
wary
we
of?
should
Right.
be worried about.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine.
right, sorry. The zone's full of danger. What I would say is avoid those bastards on the bikes.
Yeah, we heard about that. Is there any ideas of how to deal with them if we can't avoid them?
Run, hide, split
They're-
up, hide.
Oh,
They're
fair
on bikes?
Yeah, you know the two wheels and then the metal bit and then the
Yeah, we heard.
How
and the-
many are there?
Well, I don't know where they come from. I ain't found that, and I ain't looking. To be honest, I tend to go the opposite way when I see the tracks.
That's fair.
I go to the smaller settlements, the places where they won't kill me.
How many have you seen?
Lots. There was a lot of them traveling. Luckily, I got the cart hidden. I heard them coming. That's the handy thing with when there's a big lot of them, you hear them coming because it's like thunder. It's worse.
Mm.
So and he looks at you. It's like more than that, way more. Like
How many of us is there again?
there's 5 of you right now. You
Yeah, but there's
and your
also-
A lot
friends
more than-
outside.
So it's the
Lots-
3 that's
lots
outside
more.
as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you, them, way more.
I'll look at Red and just be like,
Oh, Red's outside.
oh, damn it, okay.
I
Okay.
think
I
about Red.
think I think about Red. I think they're
Oh.
the people who we have seen tracks of.
Yeah,
We're interested in them, sort of, but
I don't know much about them. I know they've only
They're a
been
bit
here a few
trouble.
months. They are.
I do know they're trouble.
They
That's
take
fair.
as well. They took one of the larger ghoul caps. I went and I found the bodies, but it wasn't
Oh,
all the bodies. It was some of them were gone. They don't take the little ones.
have you seen them? Are they ghouls or?
I've not seen them up close, but ghouls tend not to go out during the day.
I think
Right.
they're like us,
Probably mutants.
Well,
but very nasty.
Oh, we saw evidence of another arc. There may be more than another one.
That's fair.
I
Right.
came from
They
an ark.
have They have
Wait,
like
what? Where was your arc? We don't know. Look.
I've taken a zigzag path. I've been. If we ever was to go back there, it would probably take me 2-3 months to get to my old arc.
that's very far.
Wouldn't be on the map then, no.
Looks at your map again. That's a map of this area. That's no
That's fair.
far to the north was my arc. It
That's
was
fair.
long ago. Gone.
Fair enough, my friend. Well, good luck in your journeys. Stay safe, eh?
Right.
We should
If
probably
I
get
go
going
to
as
your
well.
arc, who should I say sent me?
Claire and Ulf and Dodger and
Yeah, what is that
Bogart
group's name?
and
You not have a
Gray.
group name. That
Beth,
seems like a lot of
Beth,
things for
Beth
me to remember.
mentioning
McKnight.
Claire. She helped the arc
Uh,
recently. She is well liked.
We
right
are
now.
called the
The Shit Kickers.
We don't have a name according to the arc. A Bogart crew. Let's
We
go.
are called
What about the Groovy Gang? There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
Can I
know,
shoot him?
on your arc, if I walk up and say the Groovy Gang, well, they'll be like, oh, the Groovy Gang, that's Gray and
No,
Dodger
we,
and
we
Ulf.
should probably shoot him. Get rid of Dodger.
we are called
Just
Groovy.
say Flair sent you.
Oh, listen
Flair.
to the bird.
Yeah, Flair. and...
Flair's group sent me, right?
Remember, she's the one with the biggest reputation because she's cooked in the big worm
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah.
And I was bigging her up. Sadly, I did not
You
big
were
up.
singing the tail, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, Ulf was unaware of it, but he got dropped in the story quite heavily. Because he couldn't make himself look bad, and half of Ulf's actions was saving us all.
Another run. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So it's like Lockhard's doing these genius moments with technology. Dodger's fighting this giant bird thing. Flair's setting fire to all these worms, and Ulf's just like carrying our stuff.
God,
Oh,
I'm the
no.
glue that holds us together for the case.
Yeah, Logan, we're not the Groovy Gang. We will never be the Groovy Gang, and it will never be mentioned again. You should have that in the bud right
Okay.
now.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
we're
a
not called the
polar
Groovy Gang
situation
now.
to me.
Aye.
That's just not happening.
What
Okay.
about
Yeah.
Groovy?
It's
No.
like when we called
we should put a
ourselves the
vote on it.
puzzle bearers. It was a bad idea.
Oh god. Yep.
not
No
impressed.
puzzles came after that.
Yeah, because that plot thread ended up leading somewhere.
Listen, you've
do.
still got it, but that's for another time.
Okay.
That's another game. Right. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah,
I think the group chat, sorry, the chat should try and figure out a name for his whilst we're traveling.
Oh yeah, the chat. Yeah,
That is
they
a
should
shout. I
definitely
mean,
help.
we've got
Yeah.
12 people watching. If they want to come up with a name for us, I
Actually,
like
yeah,
the
that
Shit
would be
Kickers.
fantastic.
We might have to put it to a vote, but yeah.
Please
if
don't,
there's a lot of
please
names.
don't put Groovy, whatever it
No,
was
we're
that
not. The
Logan
Groovy Gang is
said.
not an
Groovy
option
Gang.
here, folks.
That's the
So-
only thing we will not accept.
Yeah, the Shit
Yeah.
Kickers.
The only thing we'll say, okay.
Oh, the Kit
Mess
Shitters.
things up. Oh,
What about the Wanderers?
The Kit Shickers.
the Wanderers. Oh, I like the Wanderers.
I still
Right, we'll
think
come back to the
Bogart's
naming.
crew's fine.
Guys, we'll
We
do the
can't
naming
choose- we have-
ceremony when
Yeah,
we're not playing the
let's
game.
get
Okay?
moving.
Yeah, we can talk
Let's
about
get
this on the
wandering.
walk. Yeah, when we're
Right,
walking, when we're talking.
So yeah, so Stu kind
Wait,
of
the
says his
God, yeah, I mean,
goodbyes because he can't talk anymore with that voice. Yeah, he goes out and he waves you off, and then like you kind of like you hear like an excited yelp as you leave the room. But yeah, you just go. The dogs kind of like smile at you. Only Logan though, because he's the only that can understand dog facial expressions. To the rest of you, they look like dogs. But yeah, you go back out front. Red, Jinx, and the two grunts are waiting.
Red, I have heard about the people you do not like. They're on these things called bikes, and they have two wheels and some sort of chain, and make very loud noise. But there are lots of them.
If
Like
we hear
more
one,
than us, so lots and lots of them. So we should
Oh.
probably, have a few people before we try to look for them.
Yeah,
if
should
we
probably
hear
get-
thunder, run.
Yes, he said not to, talk to them.
Yeah, I'll start.
They're
I'll
scary.
start pushing the cart as we're talking about this.
Yeah,
just
I'll
so
say
that-
he's like doing that.
Yeah, I was just talking to
Yeah.
her as we were walking.
Yeah, you've all piled in. The grunts are doing all the heavy work, and everybody else is just kind of lounging in the back of the trailer as is the
No,
grunts.
I'll be walking.
Oh,
I'll
right, okay.
spare some weight.
I'm keeping
I mean,
lookout.
Red is
Where...
in the trailer, so it means you're shouting up to her.
I'm just
But
kind of like.
get down here.
I'm just kind of
Okay,
like
so
running around.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will
So,
catch you.
Red jumps out. She's like, I'm staying up here. This is way easier. Yeah, so she has that conversation with you. She kind of goes a bit grey during it, but like you just kind of see her mouth set in grim determination, and she kind of grasps her rifle a bit tighter. She's like, "We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We'll
We have
get it
more
dropped, and then we'll sneak
information
up."
than before, which is very helpful.
Shake it off, woman. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
You are
so
safe with us. Remember, if you hear thunder and it's not in the sky, we should move.
Non-sky thunder. Okay.
Not there, Marble. We're not there yet, but we'll get there.
Okay. Yeah. So you. What's he saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Right, anyway, so yeah, you continue on your journey. Who guessed last time? It was Logan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
who's Fizzle?
It's
That's
Sally.
Sally.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Sally. My accent is fantastic, yes.
Yes, you're correct. It is. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shame she's a
Terrible.
Macam though, so you know.
Okay. Richard, odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh.
Okay. This is a building that exists, by the way. But the location is completely wrong because if it was right, it would be right next to where the arc is.
Probably. Yeah.
So as you continue along the kind of broken up road, the kind of path to where you're going, you see a very large kind of like warehousey type thing. Looking at it, it does have a sign that says Country Supplies. Anyone from the local area will know exactly where this is. It's just outside Lanark. And there we go.
You
And then
think
what is
they will sell clothes?
yeah?
Don't
I'll
sell anything.
describe it to you. A large faded sign reading Laurie and Symington Country Supplies stands at the head of a road leading to a large building in various states of disrepair. The building has sections of dead ground around it, and the areas appear to have been fenced off at some point. A sign reads Cattle Pen. Parts of the fence are still visible, but mostly rotted away. Plant life is making its way in around parts of the structure. Although I've wrote plat life, I will
was
fix
gonna
that
say,
typo. The largest building
Plat
has
life
partially
sounds bad.
collapsed, but there are indications that it's been used since it was abandoned. The smaller buildings to the rear appear to be in better condition than the main building.
Right. I'm gonna
So yeah,
check.
large buildings to yeah.
I'd like to check for tracks with the help of Flair if she decides to help us.
I
If you're
sure
going to do it
will.
together, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Yeah, there's no new tracks going to this. But yeah, there's nothing recent. There's definitely no heavy tracks like you've seen with the motorbike tracks you found in the past. You do see some lighter tracks going up towards the building, the main one, but they appear to turn and go straight back out.
Did they look like the tracks that we've seen at a previous location where we met
They
our
look
traveling?
very, very similar to
Yeah.
the tracks that Stu's cart left.
That's fine.
Think something
Okay.
spooked them then.
Either that or it's probably empty.
Or this might be where he came from originally.
Well, no,
So
no,
He
obviously
said a
turned
few
about.
months to get back to his
Yeah,
place.
he's
This is not it.
he turned about. If it's empty, then he's not going to be able to sell anything. He maybe picked up scrap from here, but that's about all I can really think about it. We might get lucky, find something. You want to check it out, or we keep moving?
Feel like she
Guys?
keep
Is anybody?
So what you've got ahead of you, you've got a large kind of warehouse with some closed over doors. Parts of the roof is fell in towards the back of it, but it does appear to be like habitable. And there's two smaller buildings out the back. One actually says Country Supplies in it, and one appears to be more like a kind of storage shed.
Country Supplies.
It could be helpful.
I'm gonna go and check.
Yes, I will help.
So you're heading towards the Country
Same.
Supplies first, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna be quiet.
Okay, so
Sneaky,
if
sneaky,
anyone is going
sneaky.
and you're stealthing, you must give me stealth rolls. So anyone that's doing this, sneaky, sneaky, must give me a stealth roll.
Although last time I rolled stealth and
I
I
know.
died.
I know. I was.
That is correct. That might
Hey,
happen.
I did.
Yeah,
I
No,
did
you
good.
didn't.
I
Oh,
would
it's all
push
sorry.
that.
Okay, Dodger, you're relatively stealthy. All fails. Flair gets 4 successes, so you can use your 4 successes to give your other 2 people that self successes.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah, so
thank you. That counts to
Yeah.
helping your buddy, by the way.
Work for me. So user Flair is very, very stealthy, and then she's got these 2 idiots beside her who are like, I'm being so stealthy, look at how stealthy I am. And you're like, and you quieten them down, you show them where to stand, and you move towards the country supplies building fairly silently. There's a large window in the front, but again, it's got some kind of dark drape behind it so you can't see through. The window is intact though, and there's a door leading in that is currently closed.
Is there
Just
traps?
check.
Wow, you're so
I'm going to
paranoid.
try
Logan, this
something at
isn't
one point.
D&D where everything's trapped.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Actually, there
This
is
is the
lots of
wasteland, I
traps
don't
in
know.
this.
See?
Logan,
See?
Dodger, you check above the door, and right enough, there is a cable leading from the
What
door
did I say?
inside, and when you pull it, a bell rings.
Oh.
Crap.
You just
Clearly,
pull
it's
it.
to let people know that we're here.
This is what?
I think that's
Cheese
normal.
Well, I mean, he can't disarm traps. He's not a rogue.
He's found it though, so yeah.
He finds it, goes, and just as he pulls, he goes,
I think
so gently.
I think a gear.
I'm here.
I think a gearhead would be able to remove traps though.
It's not a trap. It's a fucking doorbell. If people let people know they're walked
Yeah.
in the door, man. Away.
Yeah.
That's
My
a trap.
Let's do
local
some
shop
rolls.
has
to
one.
disable
I can't wait till Ulf just slammed the door open and it's like beep beep beep, boom.
That'll teach yous. I'm fine. Yeah. So yeah, the bell rings and you're like, Then you open the door and the bell rings again. It is just a doorbell
Yeah.
to signal entry into the
Oh.
building. It is a shop.
Okay.
So I don't have to work out a way to go back into the past and stop the bell from ringing.
You can try and jury rig a time machine if you want, right? But it's going to need at least 3 successes.
At least 3.
Mary,
That's
you
not bad.
have to do
That's
that.
actually not that
How-
bad.
how
The time
cool
machine's so
would that be?
useful. You'd go back to the
Oh,
ancients and not have to worry about this.
Hang on, let me check something.
Right, if you fail this, so Mary, I am certainly going to. Sure, it's going to be a
Oh
punishment.
yeah, I understand. I fully understand. Right. I get +2 modification when using
Yeah,
Jurag to create a new
why not?
device. Okay.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
See if she manages this.
Even
You
if
do
she
know
rolls these
you're gonna have
successes,
to
she's
give
not
us-
getting a time machine, okay?
No, you
Oh,
said.
you
She's
did.
four.
Fine, she'll get something, alright?
Okay. Right. So how do
Oh.
I add the +2 though?
You can just
you-
roll 2 separate d6 or just click on gear dice and just add the extra 2 dice
Aye.
in there. That'll work.
Yeah, so go on the gear dice, just click 2, and it'll
Aye,
do
get
it.
on the gear. Get on the gear, Mary.
Where's
Yeah.
the gear
Get on the
dice?
grind.
Gearhead.
Go in the gear.
She's on the
Where the
gear.
Have you found it?
No.
No? Right,
No,
okay,
I'm
Do you know
sorry.
where the
Get-
dice pool
so
is?
go-
There's,
get on the
there's
gear and
yellow.
then-
Mary,
Right,
there's
whoops.
yellow, green, and grey, and it has
Black,
all them
okay.
numbers.
Aye, base skill and gear, so just click 2 on gear.
Ah, right. There we go. Right.
That's why
And
I'm.
then click roll. Ooh,
Oh,
only
What's
one
the
success.
explosion?
That's bad.
I got an explosion. Yeah.
But don't worry, you got 2 fails and a success.
Wait, I had
So-
success from before.
You have 2 successes, I did say
Yeah,
3. So what you managed to do is you managed to make a sundial that tells time. Right, not a time machine.
Got what?
But you got something.
Technically
Yeah.
a time
You know
machine.
what? That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool. Though.
technically a time machine because it tells the time. So
I
there
made
you
the
go.
sundial.
Technically
I'm
right.
Gray's
adding that.
invented-
Type
Was
of
not-
right.
Gray, you've just invented
A watch.
yes,
There's an
a
actual
sundial.
clockwork
You've
at
just
me.
invented a sundial.
No, it is a sundial. You have not created a watch while I open the door.
Wait,
She's
so wait,
invented
can
the
it be a
sundial.
sundial that's sort of combined with a compass, so it sort of always points the right way? Ish.
Fine, yes, you can
I
have
love
that.
it.
Yes.
Wow.
Victory!
So
now
always
she
points
has-
north.
Vindication!
Now she has
It's-
keen mind and
Oh, the
mutant.
Yeah.
But
Keen
the
mind
the
and
sun
mutant,
does
yes.
have to be shining, so it
yeah.
can't always sit the right way. But it's well.
Oh
look
yeah,
for the sun to
when
come out.
the sun goes down, you're fucked for time.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, there's usually a thick layer of fog and smog over
Yeah.
the zone, but you
Yeah.
know. twice
No.
a year it works.
Twice
The
a year.
hypothesis, it works in theory.
Yeah.
Everything
In
works in
theory, yes.
theory.
It works.
Is there signs of life in this building?
Yeah, well, you walk in and you do indeed see signs of life. There is 3 beds, a larger bed, and another, so there are 2 smaller beds. The 2 smaller beds, one is well made and has like some kind of child's toys in it, like stuffed animals, and the other one
This
is
we don't
well
know.
made.
Oh
mate?
shit! We may have stumbled on the old man's house. Oh shit! Because
Well,
Santa.
what I will say is that
There's
those
too
2
many
beds are
beds
well
for
made.
it to just be the old man and the children.
that's my point.
The large bed
There's one.
has a shape in it, and there's a lot of staining on the covers.
Oh my! What
What
big
kind of stains?
eyes you have!
Blood.
Well, are you going to check it out, Logan, or are you asking Lee to TM? What are you doing, mate? You have to tell me.
I'm asking Lee. I'm asking Lee. I don't dodge it like taste it or anything like
Right, well, Dodger, are you going to go over and investigate what the brown stains are, the weird stains in the bed are?
What are brown
Poop.
stains?
I'm staying away. No, I'm good.
He asked his dog to
Hello?
find out what the stains are.
Excuse me, person.
No movement.
Are you okay?
No movement and no
we-
response.
I will
Can we
walk
kick him?
closer and I will prod the whatever it happens to be.
Well, Dodger says kick him, and you say prod him. So,
Yeah.
are you going to prod him as Dodger's run up and volleying the thing in the bed?
Well, if he's kicking him, I'm not going to. No.
Right, okay,
I'm gonna
so
kick him.
between the
We
two
gotta
of you,
pray
you just
for
go
this.
over, and Dodger goes up and just kind of like stomps on what's in the bed. You hear a
Shit.
snapping noise, but beyond that, nothing.
I will carefully
Have I
take the
killed him?
covers back.
You see the body of a ghoul-like thing, but desiccated and kind of like dried out. But it's also, but yeah, so you see there's a dead body in there that kind of looks ghoulish, but looks like it's been here for a while. It's got, there's a book lying on the floor beside it.
I'm going to pick the book up. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Who amongst you can read?
Scott,
Or can you
Bogart.
read?
I think this is. Well, I said I could read it, and I.
Yeah, we established.
Yeah.
If
we
you want to-
established everybody gets one of my class specialties.
What we'll say is-
I was saying I read the girls' bedtime story, so yeah.
What it says that you can read simple things, signs, a children's bedtime story, however complex language you would struggle with. Like
Well,
you
a
can just read a
children's
technical
bedtime
manual.
story to a 17-year-old's like a, it's like a book.
Well, it's Harry Potter, so that's what I'm reading. But yeah, it's you can read like simple things, and I'm not going to say as far as the 17-year-old is, it's still children's books you're reading them because that's the kind of mindset you have for it. Complex language, then you'd need to give it to like perhaps the scholars of the group, because I can't just give you all Scott's powers. It makes Scott
Who's
redundant,
not
so-
here?
not there. I'll tell you, I mean, if you want to spend some time with it, you can start sounding out and going through and trying to read it. What I'll say, you notice quite quickly, is that it's dated. There's things at the top saying like dates, and then like a year, and it seems to be entries of some kind.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it with us, but I'll not go in depth with it just now.
Yeah,
Is there any Can I have a look around and see if there's any clothes?
absolutely. Yeah, you look through and you do indeed find some clothes. I'll say that you find 3 sets of clothes for. Let's say 4 sets of clothes for an adult, and some say 6 sets of clothes for somebody smaller, very slight in stature.
Okay, so 4 for the adults, 6 for the younger, because I want some clothes for my girls.
Okay. The clothes are all fairly good. It's like jeans. It's like kind of heavy work shirts. There's a couple of pairs of boots as well. It's nothing fancy. It's all like looks like clothes of somebody that worked hard on land, try to do something.
I'm gonna have a look about if I can see any tracks for particular small people. Not only that, I'm gonna have a look for either that or hidden entrances, any basements or anything like that because it's very eerily familiar to the big barn that we found pre-stream.
Okay. Well, looking around the building, you kind of start poking at the floorboards. There's no obvious trapdoors or anything. It just appears to be a single-story building. It looks like something that was used at one point and then repurposed into a house.
Yeah.
There is a back door, though.
I'll go through the back door.
Yeah, you go back.
Slowly. Yeah.
Okay. You open it. There's no bell in this door. There's no trap.
Cool.
You go to the back door. But there is an angry man outside. You go at the back door and you do see something. You see 3 mounds on the ground, evenly spaced, and they have like large pieces of wood with kind of faded writing on them.
Yeah, I know this all right. I'll have a look at the names on them.
The 3 names say Harriet, Justin, and Kira.
Harriet, Justin, and Kira. No problem. Is it a top floor to this building?
It's just one story.
As I'm heading back through, I'll just have a look for anything scrap kind of thing.
Absolutely. Well, having a hunt through the building, you don't find much in the way of scrap, but you do find something that definitely grabs your attention. Lying on the bed on the other side of the body is a weapon of some kind. And you have a look at it.
Yep.
You cock it. You're like, you've heard of these. A shotgun.
It.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have
So
a
yeah,
look
you have
at
a
it.
shotgun.
I'm gonna check the bullets I have against it to see if it'll go in the shotgun.
Yeah, I'm not going
Check
to
and
bother with
see if there's
different types of
bullets
bullets.
in
All
the
bullets
gun.
work in all weapons because otherwise it gets too complicated.
Right,
So yes,
that's fair.
the shells that you find for this, I'll say it has 3 shells available. So 3 bullets available. So yes, you've got a shotgun and you've got the 3 shots you've just got plus anything else you've got in your inventory.
So I've
You
got
now
3
have a
shots of that.
functioning shotgun. Yeah.
Groovy.
Is
Cool.
the shed?
We just need my hand tunes on it.
We can do
I'm
that.
getting there.
Like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Right.
I'm
So
rich. I could retire. Fuck. I
Next
should
thing's
Well, you're
retire.
the oldest one of the group, aren't you? So
Yeah.
you probably should.
Yeah,
I sure hope
So-
nothing's
you're
going
at
to
that
go
retirement
horribly wrong.
age.
Horribly wrong for
Oh
me
no!
at this point.
Wait, no,
25.
wait! You're 2 weeks from retirement.
Oh
Oh no.
Ah,
Yeah. So the shotgun, I might need the stats for you later, unless I'm going to be using it anytime
I'll shoot
point.
it across. Yeah. If it comes
Yeah.
up, I'll shoot across. Yeah, it's not a problem. But yeah, there's nothing else in the way in here. There appeared to be some water rations, but they've long since evaporated. You don't find any grub or anything. But yeah, that was what was in there. Logan, while they were doing this, did you say you wanted to go look in the shed?
Aye.
As you're approaching
Was that
the
shed?
shed, yeah, there was the kind of the building that looked like there was somebody living in it, and then there was a smaller building out to the side, looked like a kind of sheddy affair. You go up to there's a kind of chemical smell in the air. You want to go into the shed?
Do I know what type of chemical smell it is? Like bleach or that sort of stuff?
It'd be very hard for you to identify as a non-gearhead, but it's kind of haze to it. It kind of reminds you of the booze that you've smelled in the past.
I'll go in.
Yeah, you open up, and indeed, there's a weird machine. Again, it's all like kind of like swirly bits and like large kind of metal containers, and like it looks like at one point you'd have some kind of fire underneath it. There seems to be like some places you could put stuff in. Yeah, it's a weird machine.
Not on the like a moonshine, not like that kind of thing.
That would appear to be what I'm trying to say to you, yes?
Yes, but we can't
okay.
keep guessing what the machines are. We do not know what these things are.
we know what they
Logan
are.
knows
Treat it
what
like
they
we
are.
treated with the confusion we had with the toilet in our first episode.
I will
wish
say
that
that
could
there's
have been
3.
streamed.
Yeah, there is 3 large bottles with corks in them sitting beside the machine.
Right. Can I take them?
You're going to grab them. I'm not going to investigate
I'll
at all.
grab
Okay, cool. You grab them. Yep, you have 3 large bottles of unknown liquid.
Lee, what type of beds are they?
Beds, did you say?
Yes.
I think you said birds. I'm like, what birds? Okay.
No, sorry.
It is sturdy wooden frames. It looks like it's been built by somebody. And the mattresses are just kind of like sacks with soft things stuffed into it. So like rags, blankets, just kind of anything that would be kind of softer to lie on than the floor.
Okay.
So Logan, you've got 3 large containers of alcohol, and you've found a cell. Mary, is there anything else you want to do in there, Logan?
Can we take the machine?
You would have to
For
disassemble it.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother.
I mean, you
You
could
have a
tell the
gearhead.
gearhead. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you've got
Oh,
a pair.
wait, who's? You have a gearhead?
Gray is
Mary,
the
Mary is the
gear.
gearhead. Yeah.
Mary?
Hi.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Sorry, right.
Sweet mother of.
I tell.
Wow.
I was wondering, I'm sitting there like, Lee's
Listen,
clearly
no
setting
worries,
us
we'll set
up
the
for
building on
Gray.
fire.
Wait, I
I make
swear, Lee
tiny
said his new
cars
gearhead.
drive out of there affronted.
Okay, I tell Gray about the machine.
Yeah.
Can I take the bed frames?
Do you want to disassemble the whole bed?
How many beds did you find?
Is it
There's-
possible to just carry them out? Like
No,
with
they were constructed and they are heavy, thick wooden frames that have been like somebody's put this all together specifically in there.
would it take a while to disassemble?
You would have to then take the beds with you to the location you're going to and then come
Yeah.
back. I mean, you could pick them up on the way back.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying you have to, but you know.
Flair,
Yes?
you said you found a book, yeah?
I have it right here.
Does Zeb to mention the names, and I'll give back the names that my character will remember, but I've quickly forgotten.
Kira, Harriet, and other name, which I've also
But Justin.
Justin, that's
Justin.
right. Yeah, I've got it in the bottom. Yes, I do indeed. Justin. Yeah. If you're gonna spend some time reading through it, I'll do this bit and then other people can do some stuff. The beginning of the diary, you notice, is in quite like it's not particularly well written, and it seems to be in the hand of a child. And they talk about learning the letters of their mum and dad. And they've been told they need to practice every day. So every day is a little story about today I went to the water, today I played with my brother, today mum showed me how to make a type of food. Dad took me to like build a fence, that kind of stuff. And then that goes away and it changes script. And I kind of like this one's harder pushed into the page, like it was a heavier hand doing it. And it just says that he'd been told to practice his letters ever since Kira got sick, and he's to practice now in case he needs to know letters in future because she's gone. He talks about a little bit how she went, that she drank some bad water, and then a monster came out of her.
If she's reading this out loud, I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder. I think we should stop reading there.
It's personal, I think, yes.
Yeah, it's probably for the
I'm
best.
just going to put it gently on one of the beds.
I'll cover up the body of the
Make a
girl.
note that they will never find the secret treasure now. Okay.
Let's get digging those graves.
Yeah, yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
got everything we could probably take from here, to be fair.
Okay, now as they were doing that, sorry, Richard, you got a question?
Yeah, Flair, do you have a gun?
I do not have a gun. I have a bow with no arrows, a bicycle chain, and a scrap axe.
You have no arrows for your bow?
Nope.
You know, gearheads can make like 3 arrows with like 1 success roll.
Can I give Flair the scrap rifle then?
Yeah, push can.
And I'll keep the shotgun.
You just say eyes light up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ulf.
Well, I found this. Oh, okay.
Crushes you.
You know, you don't crush me like I'm way stronger. But okay.
Okay, she crushes herself against you.
Yeah. Oh.
Now she's got the flyweight skill. She can crush you using her agility.
This
Yeah.
is good.
She can just find that little weak point in your body, like digging in your
she's pushed
ribs.
into a chokehold for no reason. This is a love chokehold.
Makes sense.
That's fine, yeah. So you've now got a scrap rifle. If you don't know the stats, I'll sort it out for you. That's fine. And you now have a shotgun. Logan, you have that. Mary, that left one other place, which was the largest building that had the heavy double doors in front of it.
Okay, I
Mind
guess I'll
the
wander towards
moonshine
that.
disc,
Oh yeah.
the
Oh,
moonshine machine.
Well, I'm going to have him come and collect you once you've investigated the other area, okay? So yeah, you open the doors, and then they've not been open for a while, but you know it creaks and it opens, and there's a workshop in here.
Oh,
Should we just go
Right.
now? Leave her to it.
We will find you on the way home.
Let me just go through this. Sure I got this right. Okay, so inside the workshop there's various benches and a vehicle lift. Tools lay scattered around the area that appear to be in decent condition. There's also something you didn't expect. In the corner, just there's a collapsed bit, and then there's a corner, and there's a large shape that is covered in a thick black canvas, and it's weighed down with large kind of cinder blocks. So something's covered by some tarpaulin.
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna go over to tarpaulin,
Underneath.
obviously.
So yeah,
There's tools and stuff and everything. What's under this one?
Nothing.
you move all the big cinder blocks out the way and you pull it off. And there's a weird vehicle there. It's got two large wheels at the back and two smaller wheels at the front. Large engine, there's a seated area, and it seems to be some kind of contraption at the back for hooking it up to something.
It's a grass cutter, isn't it?
Tiger.
It's a fucking tractor.
No, I mean
Combine,
like a
it's a
grass
combine
cutter that
harvester.
you like a
Yeah. It'll be a combine harvester.
Right.
Aye.
Mary, if you wish to identify it using one of Gearhead's skill, feel free.
Oh god, now I'm gonna. Right, okay.
I don't think there's three different answers. It's like, okay, I guess it's one of those things.
Oh, hang on. Right, let me check what I've got. That doesn't count. Never mind. Right, put that back to normal.
I'm just going to grab a drink. We'll be back in a second.
Comprehend.
Yeah, no
We'll
worries,
do
mate.
comprehend again.
Mhm.
2.
2 successes or just 2?
Yeah. 2 successes.
2 successes.
This is a fucking tractor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tractor.
Yeah, you've heard of these things. You've seen the schematics. You've read the book. This was used to pull heavy ass things around.
Like a big trailer.
For example, a big ass trailer.
We found a tractor.
Wait a minute, is it working?
Oh, you're not there. Mary,
Yeah, we're not there.
Mhm.
Sorry.
you press the big button that says start. Click.
Hmm. Can I go check the oil?
If you wish to try and repair or inspect this in some way, you're going to have to give me a jury rig roll. However, I believe you get a +2 because did you not pick the skill to like fix vehicles?
I do have some sort of skill. Hang on, what's the skill? Where is it anyway? Motorhead. Get a +1 when you jury rig to repair or modify a vehicle.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. That one. Jury rig. Oh, got 2 again. 2
That's fine.
successes.
Plenty. Because you can even use one of your successes in your last time to get 3 successes. Yeah, you know how to get this started. It needs fuel, and it needs a battery.
Oh,
Do we not have a battery?
Have a battery?
You
we
do
have a battery. We do have a
Didn't we just
battery.
come from a petrol station?
Well, as
We do have a
Gearhead,
battery, yes.
you know
Was
that
that a
highly
battery?
volatile chemicals can be used as a fuel source. For example, if you had any heavy duty
Ah.
fuel, heavy
Yeah.
alcohol or some kind.
Yeah.
That you may have found in the shed. Fucking hell, we're getting a vehicle. There's some. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die in a horrible, horrible death.
We are going to have a tractor versus motorcyclist fight.
Oh
Oh
my
Mad
goodness.
Max already. 5 seconds in.
We're obviously going to beat them.
It's gonna be like the Wall Boys.
Okay, I'm just totally immersed in this. I'm forgetting everyone's there. I'm like
So,
changing the
Logan,
battery
at
out.
that point, you guys are reading the diary, and Logan, you've came back with like the alcohol, and you just kind of like you see grey, like kind of almost upside down legs poking out of this engine, just like things flying out, sparks, all kinds of weird things happening. Her occasionally just getting electrocuted.
Oh dear. Is that her?
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I'll
Well,
let Minnie describe
kind of
it.
is anyway.
And after some time, you reckon you've got this. You've replaced all the corroded parts. You've tightened the right bolts, and you've got the battery in. All it needs is fuel. If only you had some fuel.
Great, this looks amazing. What is it called?
I believe it is a tractor. I've read about them in a technical manual that had many things in it.
Can you make it
Big
move
words and stuff.
without us pushing?
No. Well,
The
no.
track.
Is it possible?
If I had some fuel, then yes, but I don't have any. Won't run the
How
water.
can we get some fuel?
Well, we could find some, or we could build a still and make some, but that could take a while because we need to gather vegetables and things and put them in the still.
Logan, you're here at
Potato?
this point.
I'm stumped.
Pushed.
The Dodger's like,
Well, but-
I wonder where they're going to find fuel. Glug, glug, glug.
oh, yeah, I have something. And I'll just show Great. I've got these bottles. Is it the bottles or is it the machine?
You got the
Tastes
bottles,
like
mate.
lead. Yeah, it tastes like lead.
My cat is just playing push things
I
off the
just found
table.
these in the shed.
It was never alcohol he was drinking.
Was
what
there
it
a
was, diesel.
contraption with the alcohol you are drinking?
Yeah, there's like that in that shed thing.
Just grabbing
Is
a bottle
that-
off him and running away with it.
That's that's the contraption you need.
Mary, yeah, when you fire the fuel into it, you press the button again, and this thing, and yeah, some smoke shoots out the back, and it starts.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through.
Oh,
I'm assuming
shit!
to hear this.
It's thunder!
Use
They
all
must
the
be
heat, it's
jumped!
loud.
I'm gonna yell at the grunts to run.
I hear
They
thunder.
must have got them! It's a trap!
Unwrapping the engine.
Yes. I'm just gonna jump in the scene and go, can we move now? No,
Yeah,
understanding what the pedals are for.
I
Yeah,
Bogart's
this is good.
just written off something that looks important to the tractor to move it and running away. So
One pedal is more, one pedal is less. There's another pedal, but it doesn't matter.
I will press the
Yeah.
one on
clutch
the
on this
right.
fucker.
So
What gear
as,
you in?
as apparently
Gear?
4 of you are sitting in the one seat, just smacking everything that exists in it. It does lurch forward and back. I will say that over the course of the next 20 minutes, you calm down a bit. You're like, okay, this makes it go left, and makes it go right. That makes it go. That makes it stop. You put it in, and you manage to figure out how to get it going. And yes, indeed, you managed to get it moving forward. The grunts, are you going to stop them, or are they just to run?
oh no, I told them to run. We're outside.
told them to
We just heard fucking. We're in that actual place. We just
Let's
heard
have
thunder,
detailed,
and they've not came back in hours.
Dwight and Maddie have just legged it.
I have
Red
took
is
something
their
off
weapon.
this trailer to make it not movable and ran with them.
Yeah.
I'll just go get Red and go, we found a...
Oh, Red's gone.
thunder.
Red's gone
We
with
found
me.
something we can
Red
have
did
as
not run.
thunder.
Oh, she's good.
Yeah,
Red
no.
and Jinx did not run. They steadied their weapons on
Aye.
top of the trailer. They
Red,
don't
I
run.
found
Mhm.
our own thunder. Look.
As she says that, I'm
I did
driving
not
the
find
thing
it.
out.
Grace found it. I've seen it.
She kind of looks angry for a sense, like they're gonna bring them to us quicker. They're gonna hear it.
No, it's quite quiet now. I've fixed it.
Really
It's okay.
quiet.
I can hardly hear a thing.
I can't hear anything at all. Like I've got death. It's so loud. So yeah, you managed to pull out the tractor onto. Jeez, I said pull out and Sally's not here. That's just disappointing.
She is in the chat though,
Oh,
I think, unless she's bailing.
Don't worry.
Hopefully she's laughing in chat. So anyway, yeah, you managed to draw out with the tractor. You don't see the grunts, but you do see Red and Jinx, and Bogart has also legged it, and I think disabled the trailer on his way out as well. So
What happened?
Because I thought they might steal it.
Yeah.
logical.
Where's Where's Bogart and...
The cowards ran when they heard the noise. They thought it was the guys with the bikes.
Oh,
I'll try and
you
chase him
stayed?
down.
Red, you are too
Good
late.
luck with that.
Maybe we
Remember
should
my
just go
mutant
on
power.
without them.
Well, they might
Maybe we
catch-
should just leave.
Point. Okay, well,
It
Should
doesn't
we-
sound like they're coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, but Bogart's a lost cause anyway. We'll be fine.
He'll
make his
live.
way back.
God.
Yeah, he'll make his way back to the Ark.
sorry, I've heard about his incredibly strong legs. He can get away really fast. What I'll say is that Dwight and Maddie ran a few hundred yards and then just dived into like behind something to kind of like hide and see what was going to happen. But of course, you were like
Yeah.
flash,
Running
Scott,
like
you are-
fucking 40 miles an hour.
You ever just seen Kung Fu Hustle when he's running like that? It's like, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and are you just legging it, or are you gonna like do it, or are you just?
I have to be honest, I didn't tell me anything about it. If I was in his shoes and I heard thunder after being warned about it coming from the place my friends went, I'd assume they've killed them and they're moving.
So what you're saying is you're not staying to check on your friends. You've just fucked off, is what it is. He's just ran off.
Well-
he's widely established that he does not care about you many times. So
Yeah, he's a coward. You're right.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
left his buddy behind.
Mhm.
So
No,
I'll
my
say,
buddy's back at the Ark.
Oh yeah, good point.
So
fair.
when Dwight and Maddie see you draw out, they do kind of come creeping back because they see yous as well. I'm like, okay. But yeah, but Bogart's gone, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that. But anyway, yeah, Miriam says that you notice that he's disabled the trailer by pulling out some piece of equipment that disables
I'll put it
trailers.
back.
No.
You
Wait
easily
a minute.
fix it.
Should we roll to see if he actually did disable it or he just took something off it to
I'm
run?
be that. Give me a wits roll to see if you managed to disable it or whether you just made it rattle a bit more.
I want to see all the ones here.
Haha.
he took a bumper sticker off it. Shit.
I'm pretty sure it's not a fail unless it's a 1.
He needs a 1 to fail. He is right. Yeah. So I mean, you pulled
did
off
pass.
you pulled out a couple of pins, and then you legged it, and now like the bit at the back kind of just falls down.
Oh, the trailer,
annoyingly.
the trailer ledge,
Yeah,
aye.
So yeah, the gear just goes
That's
up and
the
immediately
most
fixes it.
annoying part.
It'll be very irritating, yes, but easily fixable to an experienced gearhead.
I did think she would be able to fix it anyway, but like,
Yeah.
he was just gone that this is worth stuff. I don't want them nicking it.
That's fine.
Easy.
Okay. Tell everyone your story.
You will live in on stories.
Oh yes, the story of how Bogart was smart and told them not to go into that building, and everybody disobeyed him and died.
And then we come back
And then-
to heroes
and
with
then-
a moving
and then-
tractor.
And then Bogart made sure that the tractor couldn't be stolen and ran away.
I bravely fought them as long as I could.
He took out 4 bikers whilst running.
Yeah.
Running
we come
alongside
back.
bikes.
Then we come back, prove you wrong with a tractor.
He's not ran back to the Ark. I'll say that.
Okay. It's up to you, Scott. You could have run about a distance and then had a look to see what happened, then came back, or you can just not be in the session anymore. How do you want to do
That's
this?
a good point. Why would you not run back to the Ark?
Because he
wouldn't,
would assume the tracks is where they follow. Because we've left a big trail behind us with that.
And
Okay,
you think
it's-
Oh yeah, we're fucked. The Ark's done. I'm away.
A stalker could easily follow the tracks you have left. You have made, you've done it. The road is damaged enough that it's a heavy trailer. There is indications that somebody's dragged the trailer. If you know what you're looking for.
He has
So Bogart
continued
just
to
ran
the.
away.
He has continued to the goal mainly because Richard's character had also mentioned there was possibly a gearhead there. So he is thinking if his friends are alive, they will come there.
Okay, cool. So where we are now. Okay, so you've found the stuff. Mary,
Yeah.
you can hook up the tractor quite easily to the trailer, the tractor to the trailer.
I'll
So, yeah,
give
you can do
her,
that.
yeah, I'll give her a hand with that.
I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's just you got him helping. You know what you're doing. Like the contraption in the back, you find some. The workshop was quite well equipped with chains and whatnot. So between that, I'll say it does
I
take a
had
few
to
hours.
roll to take something off, but no one else
I
had.
just done that for comedy effect though, because
Yeah.
she's a gearhead. You're
Aye.
not a gearhead. That's why I made you roll it. You know, she knows what she's doing.
No one had to roll
That's a
to
good point.
read.
Is there a chainsaw in the
I'm not
the
giving
work
you a
shed?
chainsaw.
Is there a chainsaw in the work shed?
Oh.
There's no shed.
Work
Evil 2 reference, Evil Dead 2
Yeah,
reference
yeah.
to anybody who knows it.
Oh, chat's been lighting up with him since we mentioned the boomstick. So
Boomstick. Yeah, so there's not a chainsaw. I'm not giving you that chainsaw hand yet unless it's thematically appropriate. That could be a reward you get for completing the mission that you have.
oh yes.
The Ulf specific mission that exists.
Oh yeah. That's true.
You will each get a special thing provided you stay alive. So Scott, they're working on it. Do you want to kind of like circle back, or what are you doing?
Oh, he's running to the goal. Like he's
Goal?
going to where it says in the map, because if they have survived it or somehow escaped, he believes that they will head there, and he knows there's
We have
no
a map.
trail
Yeah.
on our way there.
Yeah, how many maps
Yeah,
do we have? And
I
who
have
has
the map.
them? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Here's the map.
Yeah, we're going back to the
However,
arc.
stalkers.
Yeah, I was going to say
can't
Flair will
find their
know.
way through a zone.
Okay.
So having
Okay.
seen the map, she would know roughly where to go.
Right.
So yeah, that's fine. However, there was one last location that you are going to go through tonight. So what I'm going to say is, Scott ran by this location. The two are like, the fuck is that?
Well, that's a good point. Did he?
Oh. Actually, that'd be more
Uh-oh.
interesting. Scott, something has happened to you. I will describe it when we come to it. Oh man, I wish it was half time. We could have ended on that, but never mind. We'll keep going. Right.
Oh.
It's fine. My mutant power specifically says I can escape a combat encounter with this ability.
You can't escape a big net, though. What's that?
That'd be. I will admit that would be impressive if someone could set up a net to catch someone running at like 30 miles an hour.
You're going to find out why you get caught in a minute, but we'll come back to that. Right, so anyway, you set up. The time's getting on at this point. This is about like 5, 6 o'clock. It's still light though, so you can continue moving. So if you want to, you just got the tractor and you just keep going along the road. Flair's having to direct more because Bogart has legged it with the map.
Do I not
Who's just standing on the front of the tractor pointing that way?
You don't have a map, Rach. I can say you've been sketching your own one since you started because you're a stalker and you know various areas.
The other skill that my character is about.
Well, I could say that maybe he's gave you the other map. He's like, here's my crap map and here's my good map. You know, he's giving you like the cast-offs.
Chronicler's have 2 jobs: is writing and drawing maps, and Lee has decided everyone has that skill.
I'm just saying that perhaps you gave her your spare map, okay? But anyway, whatever. So you're directing them to it. Now, there's one last location to go through. I'm going to bring it up here. This one, again, I've changed the location of it, but this is a real place. Let's have a look. You can all see that now. Which is... now, you can't approach quietly because you're driving a fucking tractor. So stealth is no longer an option. Unless you have chose to leave it and like somebody wants to scout ahead. Up to you.
I can scout ahead.
I'll scout ahead.
Okay, do you want to do so stealthily?
I'll stay with the tractor then.
Yes.
If Flair is going, I will always be going. She's my buddy.
Okay, cool. Right, so the 3 of you go. If you want to stealth it, you're going to have to stealth it. I'll say that you have basically said give us half an hour, catch up, and then give us half an hour to go ahead again. So you've got like increments of time.
Oh, that was bad.
We're playing Mutant Rock Chip.
Oh, that is my little sister.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
hello. Okay, you've all got successes, so you're all fine.
Yes, I got 2.
So what I'll say is you keep up, just go along the road. And you see a long flat building that's kind of like metal that's been fashioned into various shapes. On top of it, it says High Q Vehicle Repair Centre. Okay, I'll read this for the people at home. A single-story building with a large faded sign above it. High Q vehicle repair station with a smaller tagline underneath saying a division of Titan Mechanics. There are 2 motorbikes and a pickup truck with a trailer attached parked in front of the building. You see a group of people in front. Some are shouting orders and 2 are sitting on the bonnet of the truck. The workers appear to be trying to force entry to the building. You also see your friend Bogart in the truck in a small caged area. Now, for those at home, he ran by, they jumped on their bikes, and they chased him down and whacked him over the back of the head. Bogart, you're currently at 0 with a strength and are unconscious.
Ulf, what do we do?
How many of them is there? 2?
There is 4 mean-looking biker dudes, and there is 4 people that are wearing kind of nondescript kind of clothing. They've got masks on, they've got hoods over their head, goggles, kind of like thick gloves on. It appears that they've been dressed to make them look nondescript. Although there's various like kind of symbols, like one's got like a yellow bit on them, one's got a red bit. Must just be to, well, you'd assume to be to identify them. And they're trying to break in.
I should shoot one of them.
Not a bad idea, but it's not a bad idea. But we should probably do this quietly. We could go
Yes,
up,
very,
kill them
very
from
much.
behind.
Is there any like high buildings that I can go up, like to like snipe, just in case?
There absolutely is not. No, this is kind of like sitting up by itself. You could. There's a hill beside it. You could probably like crawl through the grass and get a shot off at long range. You've got a scrap rifle.
I've got a rifle.
You've got a rifle, yeah. So you could absolutely crawl up there and get a shot off before you get their attention.
I'll do that.
Well,
Okay,
wait
so
a minute.
this is the plan. Is yours.
Yeah, wait a minute. We need to figure out how we're doing this. And like I say, if we are closer to them and do this quietly, there's more of a chance that we can actually take them out as opposed to just
Yes.
going up and straight shooting.
Absolutely right, yeah. So I mean, you're far enough away now where you can you've got decisions on what you can do here. They're not looking. They're just 2 are just encouraging the workers to break into the building, and 2 are just kind of like sitting on the truck, just so you're taking a swig out of a big bottle.
Yeah, my
my
name is causing a bother in the chat again. So
It always does.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Still not fixed it. Why is
That's
it still a problem?
It may be Streamlabs that's deciding
it could be
it
for
rather than
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
the Streamlabs
okay,
is a
we'll
bit
say
of a
my-
pain in the neck. I really need to learn how to use OBS because this seems to help.
Real Slice tried to fix it. So someone
Flair,
tries to dick in the chat.
Yeah, Flair, are you all? How good are you at punching?
Fighting, I have 4. I am good. Fighting and shooting are my best ones. Surprisingly, considering I have had no gun and I never fight.
So
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I suggest that we sneak up to the truck, take out the 2 in the truck. We have our friend here, Dodger, taking pot shots at the bikes. But there's only 4 of them that we need to concern ourselves with. Does it look as if it's only the 4 we really need to concern ourselves with?
Give me sense emotions or wits or something.
Some sort of perception check.
Some sort of perception. What I would say to you is, I would find it unlikely that the indentured workers are going to fight on the side of the people beating the shit out of them. So
Yeah. So
but you never know.
I'll go with Scout
Would
because that's probably my
like
best.
to take one of those bikes. So if we
yeah, I got
can
a success.
save one of them, that would be perfect.
What I'd say to you, Richard, is I mean, well, you've never experienced this kind of thing before, but you can't imagine that if you torture someone and beat the shit out of them, they're going to fight on your behalf.
Could I also keep one of the successes I got in my sneak roll because I got 2 successes for that.
If anyone has rolled more than 1 success, feel free to keep that success for later on.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm gonna maybe need to keep that for sneaking up to the
Well,
truck.
I rolled 4 before, so
Well,
That's true.
you can keep some of those because they will be very useful if you guys are getting into a fight.
Yeah.
I will remind you that you also have other stalkers with you. It's up to you if you want to go and get anyone, because
Yeah, I'll
mainly
say,
more sneak rolls.
yeah, like I say, if we get Red and who's the other stalker?
Jinx.
Jinx and
Jinx.
Jinx up. They could probably take pot shots at them as well. I mean, if we take out the two in the truck, deal with the two that's dealing with the workers, we've got a truck and two bikes.
What's the
I
strength on
agree.
dog?
Red will definitely help.
If you open up a stat sheet, mate, it should be there.
We need to find some way to communicate without being in person.
How far
But I
away?
don't. I
How
do
far
not
away
understand.
is the other stalkers?
Well, I mean, you told them to wait half an hour before they came after you, and I'll say it's been about 20 minutes, so they're in about 10 minutes, they're going to start
coming.
driving towards you.
Yeah, so they're coming, right? So what we're gonna do is what we should do, Flair, is we get up to the truck right away, deal with the trucks. The other stalkers, the other group is gonna come up with us anyway. We have to deal with this because our friend Bogart, who bravely turned his tail and
Yes,
fled.
Bogart is in the cage.
He was
Yeah, we have-
scouting the location ahead for you.
He
is what
was,
he
of
was
course.
doing.
Yeah, I could have ran back to the Ark and left you to die, but like in all
No,
honesty,
you
I think
decide-
all
no,
you
let-
would
no,
do the
let's-
same in the
let's-
same
Let's
suit.
talk about this properly. You could have went back to the Ark, but you chose not to because you figured out that we were probably leaving tracks and didn't want to die with the rest of the people in the Ark. So you decided to go
There's another
forward
pla-
because
there's
that was
another
your
place-
safest bet.
No,
Yes,
actually, I had a safer bet.
Yeah,
Running
you
back
could
to
have
the
ran
store.
the other way.
Gone back to the
Yeah.
store.
Could have
Yeah,
you
you
could
could
have
have.
hung out with Stu, and you and Stu could have been capitalists.
I could have just sat there with somebody that I'd be quite pally with.
The
Yeah,
question would
wait
be, why
until
didn't you?
things cooled down and then head back to the Ark.
So, what would be your course of action to be then? Are you going to go back and get
Mhm.
Jinx and Red, or are you just going to try and
No,
do
we're
this
going to
yourself?
go ahead, Flair. Let's do this.
Right.
Okay.
Can I just say
Hold on.
something before?
Mhm.
Could I leave Dodger with Rach? And
You know
Nick?
you're Dodger, yeah?
Could I leave
No,
myself?
Dodger. I mean dog.
Dog. Dog will follow you wherever you go.
What
If you
I
tell
know.
dog, if you tell dog to stay or to follow with them, it will. Is that what you're saying to me? Because Ulf
Yeah,
and
'cause I don't know,
Flair are going to sneak up and try and take out some motherfuckers right now.
Yeah, and dog would do the same, and I'll be up the hill trying to like snipe just in case.
But what happens? Basically, your action would be either sick the dog or snipe. You can't do both. Otherwise, you'd get two
Oh.
actions, and everybody else would only get one.
Ah,
The
right.
dog is pretty
I get you.
fast.
The
So
dog
if
is
something
fast
goes
and
wrong,
strong, and the dog
Yeah.
can
No,
fuck somebody
do-
up.
Yeah, dog's a lot stronger than me, so that's
yeah,
what I
the
was
dog
thinking
will,
about. Use
the
dog.
dog can run. I mean, you can take the shot and then tell right, sick him, and just that's the dog is
So that's
faster
that,
than
but
us.
what Lee's saying is that's two actions.
Basically,
That's
you can
true.
take the shot, and then in the next
Well, the dog
round,
would
you
take
could
like a
then-
turn to get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm going to say that they're at like their long range right now from where you are. So it would have to go long, medium, short, and then
Right.
so it would still take 3. I'd say that you could call the
3.
action and it would do that, but then it would still take 3 rounds for it to get there. Although I'm not having your dog teleport about, unless you're telling the dog to go beside Rachel, but that's going to count as your action.
Not everything I said. I'll stick with them.
Okay, so you're all sneaking up behind these people then, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Rachel,
know the other.
I'd like to point out, Flair and Dodger have long-range weapons and are choosing not to use them and are instead choosing to sneak up behind guys. I'm cool with this. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Are you a better, Rach? Are you a better shot than a fighter?
Let me see. Fight.
How do you think you do it?
See whatever your shoot skill is, that will tell
my
you.
skill is 2 and my shoot is 3.
Okay, and see when you add on your rifle, that'll be like an extra +1 for your rifle, so you'll be higher, +1 in
My
total.
rifle would be better than sneaking.
I'm
But
6 for shoot.
close up, my strength, like I can use agility instead of strength, which my agility is 5, which is max. So my fighting isn't going to be terrible either.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I can go up and sneak. That's fine.
I'll also point out, Alf's the only one with body armor on. I know you've got
Yeah.
some body armor on
I
as well,
had
actually.
body armor
I've
too.
got some armor,
Mm.
but like it's like 1.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to
sorry.
say that time's drawn on now, by the way. This is a lot of discussion going on
Yeah.
here.
So,
The
yeah, let's
tractor
do
will
this.
be on the move
We'll
by this
just
point.
stay
we'll just
back.
go close.
I'll shoot.
We'll just go close combat.
Okay.
You do long shot.
So
I'll
Dodger
do a long
is
shot.
staying back.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to sneak towards. You both had saved successes, so you can start sneaking towards. I'll allow that. That's not a problem. I'm going to give one of them a opportunity to look, but he's not very good at it. So yeah, they're not very good at it. Actually, it's not even worth it. Yeah. He actually injures himself when he's looking for it, so he did not roll well. He goes to, he's looking around and just
10
puts
rounds
the
too
bottle
quick.
straight into his eyes. Like,
I
fuck.
just pulled his neck a bit.
Hay fever. Chew! Oh, God.
I'm definitely looking over there again. Drink. Yeah, so they're just drinking. You do see one of the volunteer workforce looks round in clock shoes and does that, and then just kind of goes back to like try to break open the door. He looks
Go.
round again and then does this, and then just starts trying to
We
break in the door.
can't see your hand signal. It's hidden
sorry.
under
No,
the
he
line.
said there's that 7?
6.
6.
We were warned there was loads of these
Meaning,
guys.
how many does?
Right, so okay, so
I wonder
so
if
there
there's
was
6 more or there's 6 total.
I'm going with the 6 total. So there's 2 in the truck.
Right.
There was 2 on the bikes. As I'm still sneaking, I'm gonna have a quick look about, see if there's another 2.
Give me a scout
Is it?
roll. Anyone that's seen the hand signal can do the same.
Oh, I'll need to push that.
Right. Okay. So, oofed.
That was shit by me as well. My scout's
Uh,
pretty low considering
I've
it's what I
got
should
0
be doing.
scout.
Yeah, me too. So
Right. Did you all fail? Okay,
I'm
you all
pushing.
failed. Right. Remember
Oh,
to take away a dice if you're pushing, and to
I
take
did.
everyone that's failed there, take a hit to your
Scout.
that's a wits, I believe. Wits side. So everyone look, you start to get. What do you mean 6?
Tired.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And you start to kind of feel a bit shaky in that. And also, anyone that rolled a 1, you get an extra mutation point.
Does that count as damage?
It does count as damage. Yeah, that's the whole way. This point of the system is that you will get freaked out. This one would make you confused, so you don't get broken at this point. But that's only if you go all the way down to 1 or 0
Right.
even.
Could
Did you push?
it? No, I did.
And did you fail again?
I did. Aye.
Didn't
Right,
you
so
have the successes from the last one that you could put on that Lee said?
If you've had old successes, you could put them on.
Okay. I was going to
I'm
try.
I'm sure you said that.
I was going to try and keep that for the fight, but you're right. I'll use that success
Okay.
then.
The 2 that failed, you take a hit to your wits point, and you're starting to like. They've said that there's loads of these guys. There's only 4 working on this here. Why would he say 6 if there's only 4? Ulf, you start to feel that in your head. You're like, no. Come on, think about it. Where would they be? Where would they be if they're on bikes? And you look up the road and you see maybe a few hundred feet. There's 2 other bikers just sitting on their bikes, and they're just watching down the road. They've not clocked you. They're just watching, but they're just staying distant just in case anything happens.
I'm gonna get my scrapbacks out.
Yeah, if Flair is next to me, I'll point out to her and I'll say, I'll quietly as I can, I'll point to over to where she can see them.
So, do I still see them?
Okay.
Because I'm higher up.
Once
What
he's
one
pointed them out, he's actually clocked them. It's where they basically positioned themselves so they kind of weren't in your eyes, in line of sight. But just because you were actively looking for them, you're like, well, wait a minute, where could they possibly be? That's how you've clocked them. But you were more fixated on the guys that were in front of Haikyuu at the point. So that's how I'm explaining that.
Yep. Okay. Right, we should probably go to the truck. We get to the truck, we take them 2 out as quietly as we can.
Okay, cool.
Holster the shotgun, I'll get my bike chain ready for the grotton.
Nice. Okay, so you sneak up successfully behind them. Now, do you have to roll a sneak roll for me here because you have used your free success?
I did.
Hey, told you this game's brutal, guys. Come on, sneaky sneak.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, aye. Good luck, folks.
Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, we got
Nice.
a
Oh, thank
get.
God.
I
You got
got a success.
it.
Whew.
So, staying low, you wait until they're chatting, you wait until they're drinking, and you move, and you're quick, and you get up behind them straight against the back of the truck. You can just hear now. There's so much noise from them pulling those things off. They definitely can't hear you. You've got a line, and you can definitely get in there for an attack. I'll say you can get the one on the left.
Do I get any pluses?
It's a sneak attack, so you can definitely have a call it +1 to the attack itself.
Okay. Do I also get a +1 because of my gear? For
You
using
should have
chain?
the weapon you've got should give you the plus automatically. So what are you using, the bike chain?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
look at
+1 gear. But do I get also, you were saying I
Yeah,
get a +1
so
as
plus
well.
one, then so +2 then.
So I'll add that. Okay. Nope. I don't want to do that now. I want to do the attack. And I'll make that the +2. Add on onto that. Here we go, folks. This is it. This could go all
First
wrong,
real combat. Oh, how exciting!
all
Here we
quickly.
go.
Here we go. I got one success.
Thank God.
That's all I
Well,
needed.
was it because these are
Oh,
real
no.
characters who I've spent time making?
Well, I
Oh,
got
they have
one.
rolls
Yeah,
as
but this
well.
is true. But I got one success.
That's right. So your one success, you go round and you spin it round the neck and you yank it back. What you didn't see was that the body armor there one covers up to the neck and it clanks straight into the body armor. You feel it bend and break,
Yeah.
and you've damaged their armor, but you've not done any damage to them. And they grab at it. Who
Pull.
the fuck is this?
Yeah, pull.
Can
Out the
I?
truck.
Well,
Can I get
P,
my
shot
that's the
axe?
sign. That's the go sign. Did you sneak up as well, or are you taking a shot?
Me?
Well, you didn't sneak up. He snuck up by himself. So if you're taking a shot, you can take a shot with your rifle.
I thought I was going to sneak up at this.
Did you have
well,
a free success in that, or did you?
No, I'm
You
going to
have to roll
shoot.
me. Yeah, okay. There we are.
Yeah, I'll have
You
to.
can
I'll have
both.
to shoot.
You can both
Okay.
take your shots.
What do I roll? Just shoot.
It'll be just your shoot skill plus call it +1 for the rifle.
Plus
Logan,
one
you'll be
to
the same.
skill.
Just put +1 in your gear dice.
Ah, okay. Oh, hey.
Oh,
That's 2
shot.
successes. Nice. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Logan, do yours.
Does it shoot? Aye.
Yeah.
Remember to mark off the bullet every time you shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Good shout.
You're shooting your money.
2 seconds.
You should also have a gear dice in there as well, mate. So just roll me a d6.
Hope you get a 6. You
Mhm.
can. I suppose you could push because you didn't get any ones. So
No, I can't push. Only
Oh,
push if you get
Was
the
it
ones.
1d6?
right, okay.
Aye. Just 1d6, mate. Aye.
You need to roll a 6 here.
Okay, try no 1d6, not 66.
3 successes. That would have been great.
That would
That
have
would
been
have been cool,
amazing.
mate.
Yay! Still,
Okay.
nice one.
Right. Now, who do you want to be aiming for? Do you want to? I'm going to say that when Ulf's pulled that one back and they went to grab the chain, you can definitely shoot that one, or you can shoot the other one. What do you prefer?
Well, I
Who
mean, I
talk
feel
to now?
Either one of you use both shots. So who do you want to aim at? There's
Well-
4 baddies.
who do you like to shoot at, Rachel?
I probably would have shot the one that Ulf thingied because would I have noticed that it hadn't gone
I'm going to say
plan?
your catalyst for you going was seeing Ulf grab the person. So he's grabbed, and you've got that split second to make a choice. So you can shoot whoever you want, but Ulf is currently trying to kill one. So maybe we'll do that.
If Ulf's trying to kill one, I'll probably shoot the other one.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you shoot him, and you had 2 successes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's one heavy armor. So it hits, so you actually see the armor kind of break off of his chest, and he spins round and he pulls out his own kind of weapon. He says, "Where the fuck are you?" And Logan, you were shooting. Who did you shoot at?
That one.
Same guy that just done the same thing. You got 1 success, completely destroying his armor. However, he
God,
remains
lad.
unscathed. I'm now going to have to make a note of that.
Ah!
No, he's done
No,
really.
he's
He's done really well.
He's got no armor
Aye.
now, so that's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Sure, aye.
you can get him. Yeah.
I do want to kill him.
So with that, they spin round. One's kind of get. I'm going to say that one's grappled that you've got, Richard. So like they're going to have a minus if they try and get to you. The other two spin round and they've got their pistols in their hand. They draw their pistols and kind of point wildly around, looking. The only person they really see is you. We now do have to roll initiative. However, it's 25 past 10. So
Ah.
Well, you want to wait for that?
we're going to wait.
Dun, dun,
What I will say
dun.
though, the one that that turned round and then got his armor completely destroyed, he is going to say, "If your mutants from that fucking archipelago don't kill us, or else we're going to go there and bomb the place to the fucking ground." And then he stops. And then the credits roll.
You have my friend. So tough shit.
Wait, how are they going to bomb the place to the ground if they're dead, though?
Oh, because there's
Well,
two
there's
other
a lot of
mutants.
them. Remember that the guy says that there's
Yeah.
like tons of them.
There's another
We'll
two.
kill them all. We'll kill them all. I have a tractor.
Ah!
Does he
Yeah.
made all one?
There is also two other
Bikers.
you guys don't know their names yet, so bikers who are, well, we don't know what they're doing yet. But anywho, so that's that, guys. We will pick this up next week, and I will have to. I didn't think it was going to go this way, Scott. The only reason it went this way is because you ran, and I had to think of a way to keep you in the story because you ran right by them. Like, I need to do a thing now.
Scott, I love you.
This was literally meant to be an RP introduction to these people, so you learned who they were and what they wanted. And so it's like, let's kill them. That means more fun. God damn
No,
it!
we've
Players
got
are the
to
worst
keep you
part
on
of the
your
game.
toes.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, like, at the end of the day, all he's heard today is how they're dangerous. And if you hear
Everything you've
thunder,
done made sense.
run.
I 100% agree.
no one brought the book to Bogart. No one told them that they were working on this stuff. All he knows is they
It's true.
sneaked into a place and then he heard thunder there.
That's why it's important to include the whole group.
Mhm.
And I'm here
And I'm
for
going. And I'm going to change class next week.
Like, cool.
No,
so
I'm actually debating it. It's like
I'm hoping
because
that
the chroniclers
Red
suck in this.
Jinx heard the gunshots.
Who's that? Who we have the gunshots?
Red and Jinx.
Oh, I mean, they may turn up shortly because they might have to. Because I don't know what's going to happen
Plugging
next.
along on the tractor slowly.
Yeah, just quite happy. Okay, right. So, XP dash outs. Everyone turned up gets an XP.
Way.
yes.
Everyone that explored a new zone gets an XP. You've all done that.
Way.
Anyone that risked anything for their buddy gets
We
an
did that,
XP.
didn't we, Richard?
Yeah, you did.
Mary, I will say you're closer to your overall dream because you found a fucking tractor. And that is going to help you with your overall dream, so you can have XP for that.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, we were helping each other out. I think Rach helped me out more.
Yeah,
She
okay.
gave us she gave us a success earlier on with all our stupid stealth check back and
My insane stealth check.
yeah.
What I did enjoy was that you snuck up behind those guys and never thought, let's just use our mutations to melt these guys. Like, nah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's
It wouldn't
that's not what
matter.
my mutation does, but that comes next. So
Why didn't I think of that? You know why? It's because I've got a fucking rifle.
you can do it now.
I'm like, I have a gun. Nothing else exists.
We'll blow you up.
Plus, you'll not be able to deal with either with your flamethrower.
You can hit a group, but she basically can do damage to each person. So see if she had 6 mutation points, she could do 2 damage to each. Flame Breath is ridiculous. So is Man Beast. Like, if you use either one of those, they're absolutely ludicrous. But it's just really risky.
Especially
cool.
around engines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so that's that. So you've got your XP in that. We'll pick it up next week. I will change some stuff, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you can talk your way out of it. Who knows? But yeah, just want to thank everyone that's watched. We did have up to 14 viewers now. Bloody hell, check us out. Has anyone got anything they want to plug? I should plug things. We have an Instagram. Follow us on Instagram.
It's Sanity
Instagram.
Check Gaming.
Just follow us on Instagram. That's it.
Yeah, just follow us on Instagram.
In general.
I can find it.
It's just Sanity Check Gaming on Instagram. So
Yeah.
follow us on that. Like and comment and stuff. Twitter. Richard? What's our Twitter?
Sanity Check GM.
Yeah.
Sanity Check GM. Follow us on our various Twitch handles that we all have. Just look through the Sanity Check Gaming. It's all in there.
Yeah, working / class / hero for me.
Come and watch us play D&D tomorrow in the world of Valorium.
The world of Valorium, homebrew D&D campaign that I've been running for a lot of these reprobates here, apart from Mary and Logan. So
Just like in the background.
I'm also wrestling. I'm wrestling on Friday down in Douglas, down in the I
Ooh.
can't remember the name of the centre. What's the name of the centre called?
St. Bride Centre.
The St. Bride Centre in
That's
Douglas.
Friday.
7 p.m. Yes, that's Friday.
I will be there.
At 7 p.m. So
Mary does all her artwork. She is Fluffgar on loads and loads of different social medias.
Real Sly was saying about Vampire on Wednesday.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
New content.
Thank you for the follow, Vinger.
We have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Follow Vengar. Appreciate that.
We do
Wow.
appreciate every
The other
follow, man.
day,
Every
I
follow we
said
get.
we weren't going to stream vampires, but guess what, guys?
We're streaming Vampire
Vampires.
Every
Real
second week
Sly is
starting
this Wednesday.
this Wednesday, I believe. Yes.
Look,
This Wednesday.
it's easy to remember. Vampire Wednesday.
I see what we did there.
Vampire Wednesday. I love it.
Will be it will be GM'd by the faceless one, Real Sly Marlborough. I think he's
Real
going to use his
Sly,
actual name, but I'll wait till
Friend
he's
Buzz.
done that himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there.
You can't use his
Rather-
real name because that will summon all of the demons. He has to go
That's
by the
true,
usual
yeah.
one. Yeah.
We've got to watch
Yeah.
that.
Who's gonna clean up that mess? Not me.
Not me.
That's for
Yay.
sure.
No, we're just gonna leave.
Well, they didn't do it, so those three can
Yeah,
do it.
this three can do
Yep, you three
I
have
think,
got
I,
it.
think we have a, I think we have a Patreon as well, don't we?
Do we have a Patreon?
Yes, we do, but I.
Ugh.
We also have a new subscribe button. If you, the
Yeah,
funny
you
thing
can
is,
subscribe.
it can cost you money for a Twitch subscription to a channel. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be using your free Amazon
Yeah.
Prime
Amazon
subscription
Prime,
if you
yeah.
I
have it.
used my
We
Prime
would
subscription.
appreciate that. We would appreciate that very much because that lets the DMs get access to content that we are able to use within our games and possibly even new games. That is
Also,
what
if you have 60 or 70 friends that could come and watch us play at the same time concurrently,
That
so we
would
could
be
get like
amazing.
partner status, that would be great. So just remember,
Just trick them into coming. Say it's something else.
getting
yeah,
all
just say
here.
something fun.
Yeah.
There's 13 of you on stream right now. Each one of you just make 10 people come and watch us for the full show.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, this is
130
true.
people.
I also think we have a random Smidge the Goblin in chat. If she's, she is also doing. Yeah, I think she's doing a raid on Final Fantasy. If she's in, I think we should be doing a raid to her channel if that's the case. If we're going to move on to another one, I don't know if
She's
still
not
playing.
live.
Yeah. Okay. Then
well,
that would
whenever
have been the offer. I would have
Is she
said.
actually, or is
We will
is there a
raid.
main channel? No. Yeah, 2 things.
Yeah, Smidge the Goblin.
We can
we
raid
should-
next time.
Have we not got her bullied on the main channel? I know I'm bullying her,
You should
but
have.
No,
Wait,
just
so
no
we
no.
did.
Hold on.
I'm gonna search if she's on. She was talking earlier.
She was. She did mention she was doing. She was doing that. I'm going to have a look to see where my followers are.
Well, we're not following her, but she's not
Oh, for
live
crying out
either.
loud, why aren't we following her?
I follow her personally.
following
I think it's just we've been following her, but no on the actual main one.
Yeah.
The one that would count.
No, it's obviously any follow.
Wait, do you want to randomly
Yeah.
raid somebody as well before we
Well,
go?
I'll switch this
We are
up.
following her.
Oh no,
I'm
she is
following.
offline. That's fine.
So,
She is offline. then.
I went to search her there. I'm gonna mute us now and switch us to ending, and then we'll find somebody to
Cool.
Yeah. So
Thank you
hopefully
very much for
catch us-
everyone. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
I will
Hopefully see you tomorrow.
Lots of
Woo,
love.
yeah, watch
Bye.
us. Woo.